Hello and
There you go.
welcome to another episode of Shikar. It's always something every week. Sorry, we're running like half an hour late today. This is mostly my fault, chat, but thank you for being patient with us while we got up and running. I appreciate it. I was frantically looking for something in the fridge because I realized in my anxiety-ridden state this morning, all I've had today is 2 sugar cookies. And I don't think I should GM. Oh, and half a green smoothie. So I was kind of healthy.
Kind of?
You didn't even send me sugar cookies.
I bought you a box, actually. And I'm going to send them over because I have a gift for each of the cast members to celebrate 20 episodes.
Oh, we did.
Yeah.
Because this is 21.
Yeah. I'm putting something together for everyone. And I know initially, Josephine, you and I planned on Girl Scout cookies, but I decided it has to be
Did
sugar
we?
cookies.
Sugar cookies.
Yes. When we first started the show, you said you should send everybody Girl Scout cookies and you should send Balvin Girl Scout cookies and dice.
I said that?
Yes. Yes. It was a long time ago. You were
Long
like,
time ago.
you should send us all Girl Scout cookies. Because I think on one of our first episodes, I was sitting here eating Girl Scout cookies.
Oh. I like that I included myself in the who should be getting sent.
Yeah, I think it was specifically Thin Mints.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was, yeah. And it was like, we should all get Thin Mints.
Yeah, sounds like something I'd say, I guess.
So I'm super excited to hang out with y'all today. I'm super excited for today's episode. And just playing with y'all every week is such a pleasure. Let's do some shout outs. I'm going to start with Gabe since Gabe promised he's not going to be weird today. But, personally,
already breaking promises.
I find your weirdness, Gabe, to be one of your best qualities. So I hope you are as weird as possible in this intro.
I got a message on a dating app today. Hi, I'm Gabe. The message was, if this is a fey trick, then I'm charmed. And it made me panic because I'm like, people call me a fey man and all weird facets of the internet. You don't know me. So why did you say that? Because I use normal pictures. But hi, I'm Gabe. Gabe James Games across the internet. I'm playing your half-elf druid Valym. He might die today. He might not. Who knows? Someone call me Black Jesus. I'm here for it.
Wait, die?
No, okay, that was a D&D pickup line, though. That
wasn't D&D related.
No?
They are not D&D, Jazz. Josephine. Can't even speak.
It's okay. I'm okay with being mixed up with Josephine.
The face.
That's true. You're both adorable.
I was waiting for ramen last night, and they kept saying Jasmine, and I kept thinking they were saying Josephine. And then when it was finally my turn, instead of saying Josephine, they still said Jasmine. They looked at my name and said Jasmine.
I also have a really bad habit of I've gone to get food 4 times in the last week, and I've gotten number 68 every time. And it's not even nice. It's like, that's good.
Close to nice.
So close.
It's decent. Decent.
Almost.
Yeah, I did reply.
Do you believe in numerology?
She's cool. Huh?
Do you believe in numerology?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Does that mean something?
No, but I'm curious now.
Oh, Jasmine, there are so many weird patterns in my life. We can talk about this later.
Yo, okay. No, I'm not going to start on that. Does anybody else here listen to Lore, the podcast?
No, but I've been meaning to. It's on my list for a long time.
I was obsessed with Lore. So much so that when they did a live show in Seattle, I went.
Wow.
Yeah, of course I was pre-pandemic, but I literally went. And the story he told with the live piano was one about a license plate of a car and its relation to World War I. And it blew my mind. I was like, yo, sometimes patterns are freaking crazy. So
Weird.
Okay, Xander, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Xander. I like the number 9.
I bet you do.
I don't know. I'm playing Scorpio, a half-elf monk warlock that forgets things and, like me, doesn't know what's happening most of the time. What? How? Okay, that is suggesting that the horn is made of the same bone that the skull is, right? It's all one thing.
Oh, the horn's totally bone.
I always figured that the horn would be like chitin.
Yeah, like our fingernail.
Yeah, like a protrusion.
No. Balvin, introduce yourself, please.
Because if you cut off the horn, wouldn't it grow back, which insinuates it's not bone?
Please.
I'm Balvin, not a unicorn.
You are in my
Aw,
heart.
Yeah, come on.
You're so
thank you.
special, like beautiful unicorn man. When you put your mind to something, you can achieve the heights.
That's
With
a
your
reference, right?
purple
You're not making that up.
lights behind you glowing like a halo.
Oh, she's
Every
making this
time
up.
you say hello, my heart soars like a lion's roar.
My body feels weird. Stop that. Why did my body get tingles? I don't understand those.
But is your horn bone or character?
That is my intro. Thank you, Bronze. I play Ajax as well. On top of all that, half orc samurai dad, the lesser half, but that's my intro. Thanks, Josephine.
Hi,
Damn.
I'm Josephine McAdam. I play Nymph Grimlow, level 4, Tiefling Bard. That's all you need to know. Let's play Shikar. Jasmine, introduce yourself.
I'm going to edit that out of the YouTube pod. We don't need that living on the internet forever.
No, you're not. No, you're not. What?
That's great.
No, you're
You
not.
edit it out so it just looks like I'm like, y'all get going. For no reason.
Right? People are going to be like, why is Josephine so rude?
Aggressive.
They're going to have no context for like why. It's just going to be you. I'm going to zoom in on your face every time too.
Yeah.
So it's just going to be you being like, hurry up. And then I'll cut it strategically so it's Balvin looking surprised when I start singing, but just that, him being like, I'm LordBalvin. And then you being like, hurry up.
You're gonna start beef. This is now a reality show. You get me in the edit.
Hi, hello. I'm Jasmine ThatBronzeGirl Bhullar. I am the DM and writer for this campaign. I'm so excited for the adventures we're going to go on today because our characters are like starting to expand into the world and it's getting really exciting for me and maybe for you too. I hope so. Is it not?
No,
I
I
like
was
your
talking about
eyeliner
my
Over
eyeliner.
us?
Oh,
yeah.
I like the eyeliner.
For you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It is.
You're one of
We're
those
just-
people that can pull off the inner eye and I'm into it.
I was going for Orochimaru, to be honest.
Ah.
Orochimaru.
Did you see that Orochimaru is non-binary canonically in the story?
Yes.
These they them
Who's
pronouns and their
Orochimaru? Oh,
This
is
is
that
the
from...
snake?
Why do when I think Orochimaru, I think Okami? Isn't that the...
Orochi. Orochi is a like term for snake that is very common, which is definitely why they made the name Orochimaru.
Yes, because it was common
Okay.
in the olden days to add maru to the end of things for a name.
Exactly. Like Akamaru. That's, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
I was afraid I'd trip my breaker again. We're good.
Electrifying.
That would have been bad.
Anyway.
That would have been terrifying. Let's talk about our sponsor, Roll20.
Yes.
Thank you so much to Roll20 for sponsoring this enterprise. We appreciate it. We try to scoot up.
Did you summon the wind?
I turned on my AC because I'm getting a little toasty, but
No, it looks like it's like constantly windswept. It's good.
okay.
Yeah.
But seriously, guys, go check out Roll20. Y'all supporting them helps them support us, and it's all cyclical. Like we appreciate them helping us put on this show. So please help show them what a great call they made, and go check out Roll20. It's a great digital tool set for tabletop role playing.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that, Josephine. You're amazing. Okay, since we're running late, we're going to dive right into it. So, we open on a beautiful river and a boat lazily wafting down it. No rowing required. It's early fall. The beautiful buds that have sprouted on the trees over summer are falling lazily into the river. A gentle breeze is blowing, a little bit cooler than usual, warning you all of the upcoming winter. We see a little goblin riding ferociously in a book out loud while she does so, kicking her feet, her little curly-toed shoes, kind of catching the sunlight as they're embroidered with gold thread. She holds a very large, unshapely quill in her hand, maybe the equivalent of a fantasy crayon, if you will, as she writes in blocky handwriting while kicking her legs and resting her face on one palm. Yesterday was pretty crazy. Let's see. So I found my sensei, or my teacher, don't really know what to call him. And then he took me on an adventure to see a crazy guy. And the crazy guy, I guess I was supposed to read his brain to see if he was crazy or not. Which he was. I saw some bad stuff in there, and I got a little scared for a minute. But he doesn't eat people. It's probably good I didn't see that. That probably wouldn't have been great for my small, impressionable mind. But I helped the party decide on whether or not to give this person medicine or not. Which that part was confusing. But I'm sure Ajax had good reasons for making him sick in the first place. Oh, also, I'm the one who found this guy because I was looking for Mr. Scorpio and I saw this guy in town asking around about him. So, like a good disciple, I came and I snitched. And people say snitches get stitches. But that's not true because a stitch in time gives you $9. So, maybe now I'll get $9. That would be cool because then I could buy some of those sugar toys I was talking about, the kills. These people don't have any of them. They don't have any sweets at all. I don't know what they eat. I don't know how they live. There's no honey, no sugar, no dates even. I don't know what they eat all day. I know the master just eats old eel. That guy's weird, but he is nice. But who eats salted eel all day? Especially when it's like 2 months old. And now Ajax has a bunch of fish and he keeps offering it to me. I don't want that fish. Anyways. Oh, wait. More important stuff. So then they decided to let this guy go, who kind of gave me weird vibes, but a lot of people do. Stranger danger. And then there was this big furry thing that looked like a teddy bear. If they sold miniature versions of him, I would buy one because he was very cute. He was very fuzzy. And I would put one on my bed because that was great. Or one in my lamp. And then he gave us a boat. And I told the party about this weird hooded character who's going around desecrating shrines. But I've plotted the points of the holy sites she's been defacing, and we figured out where she's going next, roughly. But it's a bit of a ways away, but we're going to catch up with her because we have a boat. Oh, right. Then I got on a boat, which is pretty cool. Being on a boat's pretty great. And there was monkeys, and the monkeys attacked us because of that stupid boy who I stole a monkey from. But he stole the monkey too. So really, squatter's rights, because the monkey was squatting in my backpack for about a week. So I think at that point it's my property. But I had to give it back because Nim said I should have asked for it and not just stolen it, which seems a bit counterintuitive, but I'm trying to wrap my head around it. I just feel like you should ask for forgiveness and not permission, because if you ask for permission, people can say no. Anyways, Ajax beat up a monkey with his bare hands. It was pretty good. I laughed. It was pretty amazing. He just punched it right in the face. Not my monkey, though. My monkey was safe in my backpack. But he just punched a monkey. Like, just knocked it out. And I was like, whoa. That was pretty fun. Oh, and then Kunna showed up. That's a boy that's probably in love with me. I don't know. To me, he was just an accomplice, but he's okay, I guess. But he was hanging from a tree, this little monkey boy with all his pet monkeys. And now he has my favorite monkey, Ruby, now, too. So that's a thing. And after Ajax punched the crap out of that monkey, we left. Oh, also, Valym has a pet lizard now, but it looks like a dinosaur. I'm a little bit jealous. I've only ever heard of dinosaurs. I've never seen one myself, but this one is definitely one. It's huge, but it has a really cute face. And sometimes when he's not looking, I like to go over and pet the itchy spot between his eyeballs and he seems to like it because he flicks his tongue out. And I like it. I like lizards.
Lulu, have you been sticking your finger near the lizard again?
No. Anyways. So Valym has a pet dinosaur now. And I'm very jealous, but... Oh, also Valym has a cool mask now. And... let's see. I think that was everything. And yeah.
Is that your
Oh,
journal?
jeez.
Is
I love that mask.
Nintendo's coming after us.
Is that your journal you're writing in? Aloud? Narrating?
Oh, it's yours.
Oh, give that back, Lulu. There's important notes in there.
Well, I'm adding to them. I'm sorry.
What did you put? What was notable to you in there?
Yeah, you heard me. I put all the good stuff in there, the juicy stuff.
Right. And then we'll take his journal back.
As a note, I do eat other things.
Oh, well, it's written now, so it's gonna be. That's what it is. You know,
Lulu,
that's history now.
we don't.
Sorry,
need...
I also ripped out this page, and
what?
I made a windmill for you. See, you could hold it on the boat, and then it spins.
Well,
Pretty good.
thanks, Lulu. We don't have many desserts or sweets because we have such sweet visitors as you all the time. And he scurries away and goes to sit next to Ajax and just kind of looks away.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm cool. Yeah.
You're cool.
Yeah. Lulu made me a windmill. It's very nice. But she ripped it out of my journal and is taking a lot of my strength not to unfold it and see what page she took.
Did you ask?
No, I can't look at her right now.
You know, your face is very red.
Yeah, Can I use thaumaturgy to make it not?
Taking after Valym.
Yes, I think you could do that. Yeah.
So you can change your eye color, right?
Yeah.
So-
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Like,
Um,
I guess not.
okay. Ajax, between you and me, if someone you thought was really nice,
Mm-hmm.
a friend,
Mm-hmm.
maybe gave you a kiss on the cheek, but then
Hold for a minute. I forgot one thing going live. Oh, I will.
Did you hear that too? There's voices in these
The
woods.
woodland creatures.
Valym, was that you?
Speak with animals.
Okay, now you can sub. Feel free to sub all you want. Just as many times as you want, but it's fixed. Okay, continue.
But then, it. How do you know if it was just a friendly gesture, or if it doesn't seem that important? I've never had that happen before.
How did it make you feel?
Scared.
What the fuck? Okay.
Is that it?
Oh, a little warm. Surprised.
Oh, young love.
Oh, it's not that.
Come on, man.
Just never mind. Pretend I did.
No,
I never mind. I don't
no,
want to
come
talk
here.
about
No,
it
come here.
anymore.
No, shh. Come here. Come. Hey. Calm down. No, don't make that face at me.
It's whatever. Pretend I didn't.
Look.
It's,
Look. It's okay to have a little crush on somebody.
I didn't say that.
You don't have to say it. I can see it. I was young too. I had a crush too. But guess what? I didn't get a kiss. I got dirt in my face.
Oh. Were you like?
Yeah.
Were you like Kunna?
Comparable. Very brash. Very hyper.
Oh.
But I think whether their gesture was intended to be whatever you may think it was, I think how it made you feel is important to assess, because you don't want to give them the wrong idea or vice versa.
Right.
So,
Okay.
if you don't have a crush, do you?
I don't know.
That's okay. But you feel something.
Well, yeah. I mean, they're a friend, hypothetically, in this pretend scenario.
A friend.
It's for a story I'm writing.
Oh, okay. And how long have these friends known each other?
Not long, actually. Yeah. Couple weeks.
Okay. And how have these friends interacted in these few weeks?
Well, first with a little fighting, perhaps.
Right.
But then understanding and friendship and kindness. I don't know. I don't have very many friends. The character didn't have very many friends before, in general. So, especially not their own age, So, I just don't know. Maybe it's just what it's like to be friends. But it feels different than the rest of you, because I feel like you're all trying to take care of me sometimes. And it feels a little different. More like family,
Mm-hmm.
I mean the character.
You said
Oh.
I a lot. You said I a lot. You said I a lot. Is that the character's name? Is it I?
Yes, his name is A-I-E. His name.
Okay.
I will say,
So, no, go ahead. No, go ahead.
as the boat has been going down, Scorpio has been like lazily sort of lounging around, listening to these conversations. As the subject sort of turns heavier, like friendship and family, he looks over at Valym, who is still on Tootsie, and again lazily sort of like does a monk-like backflip off of the boat, like onto the tether that's connected to Tootsie, and just is now like walking alongside the shore, next to Valym. Thank you. I like your new face.
It's better this way.
Oh,
Yes.
it is.
Now my face doesn't betray my emotions.
Did you feel betrayed by your emotions?
Yes, because I was lying and it was easier.
And you think it's harder to lie now?
No, I'm just saying now I don't have to lie with my face.
Well, I appreciate that you found a solution that works for you.
Yes.
Are you feeling okay?
No.
Okay. Would you like to talk about it?
Not necessarily. Do you want me to talk about it?
Well, there have been a lot of things that have happened recently, especially concerning you and your blood. Have you been feeling particularly out of sorts, or that we haven't been helping you?
That's too much damn work. You take the mask off.
Yeah. But I can picture that it's there. It was very effective.
He does shift it off. And it's probably kind of like an empty look in his eyes. None of this makes sense to me. I really don't understand morality at this point. I don't understand the concept of adults lie, but Nim also lies, and so did Lulu, and so did stupid monkey child. So is it that everyone lies? And if everyone lies, that means it's okay to lie, right?
This sounds as
As
though...
long as the end result is positive. That's something that Ajax said something similar to earlier. It's not a terrible lie as long as something good comes out of it. So it's the ends justify the means.
There are many ways to look at a situation, and how we react is our morality. It's not judgment to be passed or absolutes, yes, no, lie, truth. It's responding to a set of circumstances that we can't control. You need to find your morality. What is important to you? Is it truth? Or is it protection? Is it survival? Is it friendship?
Oh, so it's not a sense of good or bad. It's just a sense of what you choose to emphasize.
And this is only my perspective.
What does that mean?
That means Ajax is right. That means the stupid monkey child is right. That means you're right. We don't know, and we can't know. But you have to find out for yourself. All anyone else can do is suggest.
Okay. So the choices that I make are right because I believe them to be right.
That sounds pretty good.
Perfect.
Are you smiling?
Yes, I am. You think Ironside is still at home?
Good butt.
That's not an answer to that question.
It just popped into my head, and
Okay.
mm,
If I have a question.
yes,
People are right in their own moral sense. So does that mean that if I think something and someone else thinks something, and we both have conflicting interests, but that person dies, does that make me right, or does that make them right?
I think the focus should not be on who is right.
Huh. So we can both be right, but one person still in the ground.
That's why the ability to share ideas and communicate is essential. We try not to resort to violence, but sometimes violence is the only...
We is a sense of morality. So you might not try to resort to violence, but I may morally fight it right?
I meant we as in us specifically as a group, but if that's how you feel, then correct.
Okay. This I can work with. This makes sense to me.
I'm glad, because I like to be able to see you beyond the mask.
I don't... I thought there was more to that sentence, but I don't think there was.
That's okay. But what do you think we should do next?
I don't know. To be honest, I'm only following all of you so I can drop this creature in the ocean.
What should we do with that? And we'll turn back to look at this monstrosity that's like...
I'm just going to drop it in the ocean, and if it causes problems out there, it's no longer my business.
Are we concerned with it being salt water or fresh water? Or does that I'm not the nature person.
Not necessarily. I mean, sure, it'll be fine, relatively. I don't even know if this thing is properly natural, to be fully honest with you.
Scorpio will like slow his pace down to sort of match with the monster. And
It's not walking. It's in a cart.
It's in a cart, yeah. You see
so
Lulu
he's
is
slowed
in the
down to be
cart,
next to it.
sitting
Yeah.
on top of the Gila lizard, the monitor lizard.
Is it conscious?
Yeah. It's like mount size for her.
It doesn't eat people, thankfully. I asked if it would.
No,
doesn't.
he's nice. He's a good guy.
I mean, good is relative, Lulu.
Well, yeah. No, it's true because, okay, so like here's an example. Like my aunt, she is
The
a
werewolf, right?
person. Yeah. She's a person, but she has a condition. But she thinks the condition isn't that bad because she can manage it,
It's a gift instead of a curse.
But that's not what everybody thinks, because there are people that try to kill her, and they always think they're right because they think they're releasing her from a curse. But they do try to kill her, And the reason that I had to help her with the medicine is because she's got a baby in her. And she doesn't know what's going to happen if she shifts while she has her baby in her. Scorpio has
Scared
left the
shit
chat.
out of Xander.
Scorpio passes out on the spot.
What?
Yeah, she's pregnant. So I had to help her out. Are you back? There you are.
I can,
Yes,
okay.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
All I heard was she had a baby in her. I went,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then everything froze.
She's like, she's pregnant and she doesn't know what's going to happen if she shifts while she's pregnant. So I had to help her out. There's not a lot of doctors that handle that type of thing because most people are like, well, if you have that, you're probably going to, you should just give up. But you seem like you should talk to the doctor that she's consulted with on letters. Dr. Sundaram. He studies lycanthropes and
Lycanthropes.
and he's in a nearby town.
Nearby to us? No.
Well, you know how like we're kind of headed towards the stacks, and she points at a bustling city and a bridge that's in the distance. Well, he's at one of the small villages on the left a bit, which also has a candy store. So, I mean, there's, like, you can see the doctor, Valym, and then maybe he could help you, and then you won't think I'm a bad person anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure that's not what Valym thinks.
Don't answer for me.
Okay. We'll get some candy.
Mm. See? Morality. Everyone has an individual one.
Yeah, except yours seems self-righteous.
Mm-hmm.
And
But that's right. And that's okay.
But, like, it's not, though.
That's not what he said.
Oh, don't listen to me. I have memory issues. I hit things with my head.
Wait, so then I shouldn't listen to anything you just said.
Well, you should take the concepts that resonate with you and apply them to your life, much like the lessons from Ajax or from anyone else.
Like, so, but you said don't listen to.
Or don't, or do. I don't know.
I'm confused.
Sorry.
Wait, but I should listen to the child instead of you?
I don't know, probably
No,
not.
I don't think that's the right idea.
Yeah.
But is Lulu wrong?
Lulu has a different life experience than you do.
So Lulu is right in the fact that I'm self-righteous, but also not?
We need to maybe not be concerned with who is right, but rather who is.
Well, in my opinion of you shouldn't matter to you that much, because if you put too much stock in other people's opinions, you'll feel bad about yourself. Like, if I focus too much on how you look at me, I would feel bad about myself, so I don't think about it. I just look at how Scorpio looks at me. She puts her sticky hands on your face.
But that's another person's opinion of you, and you just said that you wanted me to do this thing so I wouldn't have this opinion of you.
Yeah. I think I'm confusing him. But I did learn to ask permission instead of forgiveness, so I'm going to ask him very nicely. Can I have this dinosaur? I will take very good care of him. Like,
they are
the best
they are their
care.
own entity. I don't think you have a right to just owning them.
Can you ask him if I can have him? I just like him so much.
If you give me something, it's a trade.
Like what?
A favor.
What kind of favor?
I'll call it in later.
Oh.
I don't do that. I'm a warlock. I learned that the tough way. You gotta get it in the contract. I love him. She puts her arms around his neck.
I want you to introduce me to your aunt later.
Oh, I could do that for free, Valym. She is pregnant, though, so you should probably bring her something. Because that's what we do in my culture.
You bring her something for me. That would be wonderful.
But you have to.
You said, well, you find me something to give her, since you would introduce me to her for free.
Okay.
Lovely.
And now I get to have this?
You said you wanted me to ask.
Yes.
That's the trade.
Yes. Okay.
Lovely.
I love
And
him.
I'll cast Speak with Animals to talk to Senior Albert.
I forgot that it's... No!
Senor... Albert?
Yeah.
Albert.
Albert. Yeah. Albert
Hello,
says...
Hello, Senior Albert. This small child wants to know if you'll belong to her.
I'm gonna roll for it because this
Yeah.
It's
totally
that easy?
feels totally random. Whoa, what happened?
But listen, if someone came along and was like, "Hey, I want to feed you and take care of you and give you shelter," why not?
Yeah.
Because, we speak the same language.
That's true.
It eats fish. And it has been trapped by people. And it's known her for 8 hours.
That's true. Still a good deal. Just kidding.
My God.
Just kidding.
Tough animals. Y'all are weird.
She rolled a 19 on the die for her animal handling.
Ooh.
And
What the hell am I wearing this thing for then?
yeah,
just
and
dump it.
you notice now that like, he does seem comfortable around her. She's like sitting on him, petting him, and she seems to have a natural way with lizards. So he doesn't seem completely against the idea. He just says, he looks at her and he says, if she has fish.
What the heck? It was that easy? Really? Why do I even need to take you to the ocean?
Does the ocean have fish?
Yes, Albert, it does. Well, where are you from? Not the ocean? Big body of water, deep, dark.
Ooh. Oh.
Are you from like a swampy area, maybe?
What swamp?
Marsh, boggy, thicker water, sometimes purple or green, long green plants, almost vines.
Ooh, vines, mud. Lots of mud.
Yes.
Yes. Lots of mud, lots of fish.
That's where you're from.
Yes.
Okay.
See. You love me, Gabe.
Qué bonita, señor Albert. Lo siento, un momento con chica, yeah. He said if you have fish, he's probably from a bog or a swamp. If you're I was just taking this thing to the sea, but if we're not going to the sea, it's going to be your responsibility. What? I don't know what to do here. But I don't know what it is that you want, Lulu.
A friend. Oh my God, I'm gonna feed you so much fish. So much fishies.
This is a big responsibility. We're going to walk the lizard and we're going to make sure to take care of the lizard and pick up after the lizard.
Pick up all the poop.
Why the hell am I carrying this thing?
Because
What's the point of this?
he would
It's
get
probably
tired. His legs are so
The point
small.
was to set it free, not to carry it so it could be your pet.
Well, I suppose we could set him free. But I'd miss him very, very much.
Should we unhitch the wagon?
I borrowed this.
Oh, or not.
It's from Monterey, or gave it to me. I really don't know. What the hell is it? This is... What do I do with this?
I don't know. We could put it on the boat, maybe.
I don't mean the alligator.
Well, I know. I mean the wheelbarrow. We could put it on the boat, maybe.
Go ahead. Sure. Yes. Great. Lovely. Perfect. Easy. We can... Ajax! Lim, can you stop the boat? We're going to put Lulu and the creature on it.
I'm sorry.
Me too.
No. Wait, what are we doing? Why are we?
I have no say in this. I am just.
I do. I'm on the boat. What are we?
Tell her no then.
So
I did ask for permission and not forgiveness.
Oh, that's good.
No.
what is going on?
Lulu wants to own that.
Be friends
entity.
with is so much nicer.
That's not what you. Yes. Lulu wants to be friends with that entity instead of dumping it in the ocean to be free. So then we don't need the wheelbarrow, and if we don't need this, if we don't need this cart, I don't think Tootsie wants it to be attached to her if there's nothing on it, which is fair.
Is it going to try and eat us?
Probably not.
Should we set it free here?
Look, the nature man has no idea what's happening anymore.
How big is it again?
It's like its body is like the size of a corgi, but its tail
Oh, that's
extends out a few feet behind that.
Does
It
have
is
enough
quite a large
skin
lizard.
to make like a leather jacket?
Oh, easily. For you, yes. For Ajax, no.
Okay.
So I carried this guy.
Yo, this fucking party.
I don't know what's happening.
It was an out of character question, so.
Okay. So Lulu wants to own it.
Be friends.
As a pet.
Beef. Okay. Is it? Are we not taking it to water? I thought that was the whole plan.
We can still do that. And Lulu can be friends with it in the water. And that's fine.
Yeah. Lulu, you like him? Does he like you? Do they like you?
I think he likes me.
Well, yeah. Why can't you be friends and he can live where he wants to live and you can just visit him? Maybe he wants to stay with you. And by the time we get
Lulu,
there, maybe he'll follow you.
You move around a lot of places. I don't know if this little guy can keep up with you all the places you're at.
You're making a lot of good points.
The dad.
Yeah, you're making a lot of good points.
Did Scorpio say that?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
She holds up one of his legs, and she's like, his legs are very short right now. But maybe when he's full grown.
He gets bigger.
Yeah.
Is he not full grown?
No, he's a baby. He's so
Oh.
cute. Look at his folds.
And she grabs some of the loose skin around his neck.
He's got baby folds.
I ask how old they are.
He answers 2.
Okay.
It's rough 2 years.
Dos.
You do not want me to break out my Spanish.
I
was
don't.
nice.
I
I
don't
heard a
because I
little.
can't speak.
My oldest sister is a Spanish major. Spanish is something I know very well. 3 years. I got like say less.
Ooh. Yeah, my only experience with Spanish
Sin
was
menos.
the first 2 years
you.
of elementary school. I was in bilingual classes because I went to school in California. So
Ah.
that's why Senor Albert speaks just about as much Spanish as I do.
See.
Well,
Do we have to bring it to the ocean? Is that our only option? Really? You
No,
know.
we could take it to. It's from more of a swamp bog-like area. The ocean was, I assume, just the general direction we were heading, and if we left it in this river, it would have messed with the ecosystem, which was the whole point of taking it away.
yeah.
Correct.
Right.
Is there a
Lulu-
swamp on the way? We're headed? I could take out a map that we have.
There is the Wicker Fen, which is past
Right.
the stacks, and that is a huge boggy area.
That's where we were. One of the destinations.
And it's like the Sound. It's where salt water meets fresh water and mixes.
Well, yeah, we can make our way there. Lulu, you can, if they're a friend and your friend's lost and trying to get home, don't you want to help them get home?
Well, yeah, because then
Me?
he could be big and strong. And
Yeah.
then we could go on adventures together because he'll be able to keep up, like Ajax said. But he's not going to maybe grow completely if he's not in a place where he could get lots
Right.
of fish. Because I could get a good chunk of fish, but I'm sure he could get more.
Yeah. Well, that's a good friend to have.
Because he's a baby. Oh,
So,
babies are so
let's-
cute.
Let's bring him somewhere that would be good, better for him, but you could also visit him.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, we're headed to the stacks, and we have to go through them to get to Wicker Fen, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
It's a
In the
big
stack.
city. Have you ever been there?
No, but I was told to go there for whimsy.
Oh.
To Wicker Fen?
Mm.
And isn't Bindi in the stacks?
Oh, yeah, she is. She has a big house there.
The big
And
house?
we have to rescue Sunflower.
Rescue.
Rescue?
Remember we said we were gonna give her an out. She had to go back to her family
Yeah.
and
Was
and
I conscious
settle
when this happened?
dispute. Well, we were all there. Well, yeah, I think we were all there. I
got
said
a
that
memory
we would
thing.
we would come help her get her back because she didn't want to get stuck there again.
Ah.
Well, I mean, I'm not against this. I just didn't know, or I might have forgotten.
Mm.
But yeah, I would love to help Sunflower.
Well, if we're gonna be passing through,
It seems like we're going to be killing
should.
6 birds with 1 stone on this trip.
Right.
Metaphorical birds.
No,
Well,
yes, we're not. Yes, we're not
but-
actually killing birds.
On that note, Valym, do you think that you could acquire me some a pelt of some kind?
Of what and why?
Well, my blood brother said he was going to make me a jacket, but I have to bring a pelt.
Perhaps
Okay.
it is something you could hunt together.
Oh, yeah, that works too.
Sure. Okay. Yes. Probably wouldn't have to be huge. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not that big.
We could find something. Preferably something. Okay, yes. Do you have any preference of what you want?
I mean, if it looks kind of cool, it would be. I don't know what cool is though, so anything.
Got it. Okay. Yeah. I have a few ideas.
Yay! Thank you. I tried on the way back. From the Abbey
You tried what?
to hunt. It didn't go well.
Oh, what did you try to hunt?
I think we tried to get, a deer or something, but all we got were little rabbits.
As you say that, you see Lulu go,
La la la. No. I don't want to think about that.
Oh, right, the memories.
Not
Oh.
the deer. No.
Oh,
Lulu,
I'm
you should never
sorry.
look into my mind.
Probably
Actually.
not. It was so pretty. I didn't like it.
Valym remembers specifically that night that he went hunting in the woods by himself and
Oh,
came back
yeah.
with a bloody mouth and a deer. Ooh. Actually, if Lulu ever reads his mind and he's mad, that's what he's going to think about.
Nimon gives Lulu a hug. It's okay. I won't talk about it.
That's okay, you forgot.
So to the stacks then. Oh, how far is that from where you think that the shrines are being desecrated?
Well,
Before or after or on the way?
I think it's a little bit south and east, but we're gonna wanna go to Heavenhort.
Heavenhort.
Yeah, it's a little town off of the stacks, and that's where Dr. Sundaram is, and he can look at Valym, and then, maybe Valym won't be so angry. And maybe he could look at Ajax, too, because Ajax looks sad. Maybe he could look at both of you.
He's
Mental
looking
health
sad?
is important, because if you're not strong mentally, then your patron could take over your brain, and then you're a zombie.
Oh.
Some of that is, yeah, okay.
That's how zombies are made.
Well, maybe not.
I think it is true.
To Heavenhold, then.
Yes, okay.
Havenhort, Leavenworth, something barbarian. Something
That
barbarian
sounds
for sure.
Bavarian?
Yeah.
Okay.
Scorpio,
well,
give
do you
me a history check.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did she give us an actual town name?
History. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, it's a -1, but that's still a 15.
No, it's a town of barbarians.
Oh,
There's a big barbarian college there.
in Barovia?
No, it's a place you think you've
Heavens.
heard of it. It's called like Leavenworth or something like that.
Oh, Leavenworth.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
She said Heavenhork or Heavenhorth.
Oh.
Oh my
We all
god.
wrote down Heavenhort.
Yes, we did.
It was
We
a
all
good
wrote down
name.
Heaven.
Fun
We're like,
fact,
Lulu
Leavenworth
said
is
it.
a cute hiking
trust.
spot in Washington. But anyways,
I was like, Barovia? Are we?
Okay, yeah.
It's a barbarian. Okay.
Do you want to get back on the boat, Lulu?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
I
she
think
comes
that-
waddling back
that
over on the tow line.
Heavenhort seems like the right place to go. Is that on the
Leavenworth?
map, Scorpio?
Leavenworth is here.
Oh. Yeah.
Are we
Is that
going
what you
to-
said, Lulu? Leavenworth?
Yeah, they have a candy store.
Okay. Yeah.
Do they have
And
a dock?
doctor. Yeah, but also a candy store. And it's big.
Great. Good.
It's huge. And they've got candy ropes and tappy. And they have kiloni and cairn.
Oh, good.
And they have jalebis. And they have these little trays that let out this candy smoke that you can huff.
Oh.
But you can't take that home with you. You could just huff it while it's there. And it goes
Oh.
in circles around the store. It's so cool. It's so cool.
Oh. Wow.
And then in winter, there's this big man with a big belly. And all the kids get together and they smack his belly and candy falls out. It's so good. It's so perfect. I love it so much. I want to live there.
Oh, well, we're going. We'll
Going
we'll
right
go
now.
there.
Okay.
We're paddling. Please stop.
Yeah. So good.
Valym, are you still good riding alongside, or do you want to be on the boat too?
I'm good.
Okay.
Maybe my
Thank
childhood
you.
wasn't all that weird.
Oh.
Just wait till you huff the candy smoke, Valym. So good.
Oh, it's scary.
It's so sugary. It's so good.
Do we need more sugar? Or
Maybe it's withdrawals.
There's other stuff there too. There's a store of magical curiosities, and there's
We
other
need to
stuff
sit
there
her
too that's
down,
boring.
definitely, in the boat.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So is this thing staying with me? What is happening?
I think if you don't mind for now,
We're still gonna bring him to the swamp.
we have no other way to carry him.
Goddamn conversation for like 10 minutes about this damn sequel.
It was making friends. Yeah. Oh. Ajax, are you sad?
And then we cut away.
Can't just ask somebody if they're sad.
Just a full cycle
Gosh.
again. It all starts over.
Am I sad?
Yeah, Lulu said that you look sad, and now I feel like I haven't noticed.
I haven't wanted anyone to particularly notice.
Why?
Just I don't want the attention. Just kind of thinking a lot.
We're your friends.
I mean, I would tell you it eventually, obviously, but right now I just don't know where I feel.
Okay. Well, here if you need me. I know I'm just a kid, but
You're a kid, but you're my best friend.
I heard it too.
Wait, what?
Nothing, continue.
Okay.
What? Nah, I need to know now.
She's my best friend. She a real, yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. These
Stupid.
influencers and your music.
well, do you want me to help you row? Wait, is the boat moving on its own?
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
going with the river flow.
Oh. Well. Okay. I just wanted to check.
And we get the
Thank you.
benefits of a long rest.
Yes, yes.
Oh,
From traveling,
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
you've been traveling on the river for quite some time.
Did someone need a long rest?
I mean, I used the spell.
Yeah.
As you're
Yeah,
drifting
okay.
down the river, the long rest is occasionally interrupted with Lulu recalling more things about the town. She puts her sticky hand in Ajax's and says, "Don't worry, they have hot chocolate there, and that'll cure your SADS because it's medical. It's
It's medicinal.
yeah,
They
it's
have,
that
they
good.
have medical hot chocolate.
It's that good. Yeah, because they put caramels in it, and sometimes they put mints in it. Sometimes they put chili peppers in it. And they, okay, so here's the thing. They serve it in a mug that's made out of chocolate. And then they put it on the
You gotta
inside.
get it real fast.
So you drink the hot chocolate, then you eat the mug. It's so good.
You eat the mug?
Yeah, you just eat the whole thing.
It's just a chocolate mug?
Yeah, so you just drink it, but you have to drink it
Is this a real
fast
place?
because otherwise it'll melt the mug. And then you gotta eat it, and when it's all melty on the inside, and they give you a bib when you order it because otherwise it'll just get everywhere. It's so good.
It doesn't even sound real, Lulu.
Oh, it's real. That's so good.
Hey, Lulu,
Yeah.
I'm sorry
About what?
for
For not having
Ask me.
sweets. It's okay.
we've got past that. For asking you to look into that man's mind without thinking ahead about what you could have saw.
Oh, it's okay. I wanted to help, so.
And I thank you for that, but what you saw was bad enough, but I didn't realize what you could have seen. And Yeah, I feel bad.
Oh, it's okay, Ajax. You just forgot. Scorpio forgets things all the time.
Scorpio does what now?
Exactly.
She puts her arms around your neck and gives you a big hug.
Yeah, I'm just glad you're okay.
Yeah. You'll be okay too. Because they have an area for adults and they have a drink called the Boozy Sugar Tooth.
Tell me more about this, please.
Well, it's a flaming drink. I've only seen people drink it. I'm not old enough to have one myself. And you drink it and it forms a protective coating on your teeth. And you'll never get cavities. And it's called the Boozy Sugar Tooth.
The Boozy Sugar Tooth.
Yeah, and adults drink it and then they act like fools. Yeah.
We should give Valym that.
A Boozy Sugar Tooth? You think he'll have one?
I'll convince him. He needs to take it easy sometimes. Always on edge. He's a nice guy when you get to know him.
They also have the flaming jawbreaker.
What else?
Jeez.
Well, that one's inside. It's served inside the jaw of it's not real, but like a fake dragon jaw.
What the hell is this place?
And there's the bee venom. Or the bee sting.
Bee venom?
Yeah, the bee sting.
What is that?
You have to remember I'm just a kid, so they don't give that to me. But they soak a honeycomb in something, and I've tried to sneak it because I like honeycomb, but they don't let kids have it. But they have this big crate in the back, and they pour stuff on it, and then they cut you off a slice and they give it to you. And adults drink it and they fight each other.
Oh, we should not give that to Valym.
Yeah, they have so much candy. They have ropes of stuff, of sugary things, that they have taffies and all the colors.
How many times have you been here?
Well, I haven't been to this one in a long time, but there's one near my hometown I've been to.
Oh, okay. Is this one?
And I think there's one on Lenar's Lake as well. This one's not as good. This one's less good. Because the original one is out east, where my people are from, and that's the good one. This is like the other one, the watered down one.
It's like the ugly sister, right?
Yeah. Because quality control goes down as you get further west,
Right.
But that's a part of my Auntie Hoodwinkle's job, is to bring them the stuff they need.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. It's pretty good. Well, you just wait till you get the train smoke, because the train smoke is free.
It's free?
Yeah, because it just goes around the store and it just spouts out this sugary vapor out of the top of the train. And the kids gather around and you can just, for free.
You inhale the smoke.
Yeah, and it's sugary.
Is it encouraged to do this?
I've never heard him say not to.
Okay.
Can I do an insight check? Is Lulu fucking addicted?
Yeah, go for it.
Is this an intervention?
I'm like,
just roll it along.
So excited.
16.
Her expression is very difficult for you to read. She just seems very excited.
Okay.
Not like she's not in control.
Okay.
Just like a kid talking about Disneyland.
Okay.
You're making me excited.
It's gonna cure your sads and your bads. It's gonna be so good. And
I
there's
hope.
boring places that you guys will like too. For you, you know.
She waves at Scorpio and Ajax together when she says this, and she's sitting next to Nim. There's boring stuff for you guys too.
Boring stuff?
Boring.
We're boring? We boring?
I thought we were cool.
I thought we
You
were cool too.
cool.
Well,
Thanks.
you're cool, but you like boring things.
That's fair.
Probably
This
like
guy does backflips.
I do.
yeah.
I do a backflip.
But that guy also makes me eat vegetables.
Whoa.
I've been
Healthy.
I've been camping with him. It's a little no cookies allowed. Well,
Yeah, well, for training.
yeah. It was intense. I almost died there. I was wet. I almost died because
Probably not.
no, probably. Well, we almost did get devoured because
We
there
have,
was
yeah,
that.
there was a lot that happened.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm glad you're okay.
yeah, the roads have been very dangerous. Yeah, for everyone it seems. Well, I'm excited for this shop. I've never heard of anything like it.
It's nicer in winter, but I mean the town is nicer in winter, but in summer it's okay.
Perhaps there's an inn
And
we
there's a
could stay at.
sausage shop. Yeah, there's an inn in a sausage shop.
One building
Yeah,
Child.
because you'd want to sleep in the.
where the sausage is made.
Yeah, right?
No.
No?
That was a hard one, wasn't it, Xander?
No. It sounds like a plan.
Are they good sausages?
Yeah, they serve them all sliced up with mustard. They're really good. It's called the Wistful Wench.
I have a question.
What?
How are the people?
I mean, they suck because they're people, but I mean, you know,
Well,
it's okay, I guess.
Well, in about every place we've been to, we've had to fight somebody, and I really don't want to have to do that again.
Well, I don't think they just fight you. They're just normal town people.
It's making sure. I haven't been here before.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's less intimidating than the stacks. The lower cities fight in the stacks, but the heights, it's a lot of rich people, so they look at you weird if you're there and you don't look like you belong there.
Makes sense.
But, yeah.
Are we there yet?
Yeah, but how far away are we?
You see a very large towering bridge ahead of you. And as you look upon it, you see off to the right a much smaller township with thatched roofs and almost like a pale wooden facades with sort of trim that is bright in color, some red, some like a good butternut squash color, and some green. And she points it out to you, as well as a small jetty kind of coming out, and says, "That's the spot."
Does it look like there's a place we could like anchor or tie the boat to?
Yeah.
So Scorpio will start to like maneuver the boat over that way. And even he'll get into the water to like kind of swim to kick and move it in.
As you come over to do that, a sort of dock keeper comes over and assists you and says, "I'll be too, copper."
Oh. Like, and, does anyone have any money?
2 copper. Here you go, sir.
He takes it from you and he says, "Anything to declare?" As he pulls out like a large piece of parchment.
One
No.
wheelbarrow with one lizard.
Oh, are you selling lizards?
No.
Do you have an animal dealing license?
Oh,
It's
No.
not. It's not. It's not in
Is it a
sales. We're
personal
not in
lizard?
sales.
Oh,
This is a holiday trip. We're simply visiting.
so then nothing to declare.
Nothing.
Nothing. Perfect. All right, then. Do you mind if we do a cursory search of the boat? Just to make sure we don't have any smuggling going on. We've had issues with it lately.
Oh. What's been getting smuggled lately?
He like sees that you're a child and you see him kind of hesitate, and he looks at the adults and he's like, bad things, really, not for children. Just say no.
Oh, I've seen.
I'm gonna cover Nim's ears.
What?
Drugs.
What's being smuggled?
Lots of drugs.
Got you. No, none of that.
You can look
You can
on
check
our
it.
boat.
You can check it. You can look whatever you want to. I'm
Perfect.
covering Nim's ears.
He strolls on. You see him lift the hatch that Monterey built into your
What if
boat.
Monterey planted something in our boat?
He doesn't find anything.
That'd be funny as hell.
Lulu's younger than me. Whatever. All right.
I'm gonna whisper in Nim's ears.
It's just drugs. Don't say anything.
He pops the hatch back down, walks over, and says, welcome. Welcome. Have a wonderful stay. And just be sure to check back in on your way out, and I'll return your deposit of 2 copper.
Oh, wonderful.
Thank you, friend.
sir.
It's just to make
what was
sure
your
you
name?
don't abandon it here, and then we have to take care of it. That's what deposit's for.
What was your name?
Rick.
Rick.
Well, technically
Rick.
Richard, but I prefer Rick.
Rick, lovely to meet you. Thank you. And we'll be back for our boat. Okay, bye.
He waves you off. As you walk in from the river dock, it's not huge. You do
Just-
come... Mhm.
Real quick before we do, is a place for Tootsie as well to keep?
Yes.
Like it's all in
So-
one.
Yeah, you're entering kind of like a staging area right before like the official like sort of town square begins. There's a stable off to your right, the docks, some storage facilities off to your left, and then there's a very large, ornate kind of wooden carved archway with the city's name on it, and 2 gates and a little guardhouse on the inside of the gate. Because it's daylight still, the gates have been thrown wide open, and you can actually see clear through to the far edge of the other side of town. It's not a big city, but it is somewhat large, that there is a matching gate on the other side.
Okay.
Does it seem like there's a wall that goes like around the town as well, connecting them, or is it?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Is that made out of like stone or?
Yes, it's made out of like this rough kind of clay or mudstone that's been. It's not super sturdy. It's not the beautiful sort of masonry that you've seen in Solace Point.
Mm.
It's a bit cruder. This town itself is very small. It kind of actually sits in the shadow of the stacks.
Okay.
As you look around, the townspeople here are very modest and humble in appearance. The main, like, you kind of get the sense that this has a tourist town feel. Most of the businesses that have been set up as a sort of escape from the city itself. There's a lot of what you would almost view as gimmicky type of things, especially Scorpio and Valym, who have lived a little bit rougher lives. There's a lot of stuff that, like, cottages have been made up to intentionally look folksy and country-y. It's a very cottagecore-esque town, but it strikes a very big contrast to the bustling city, like I said, that is just a few miles down the river from you.
Okay.
You can see it silhouetted against the sky now. The buildings here are huge, dizzying almost, and bigger than those of Solace Point. But most notable is the thick sort of stacks of smoke that come out of the tallest chimneys, and the ever sort of present sound of bustling and production. You see a very large water wheel, in fact, right before the town comes, and you see that the town stretches across both banks of the river.
Well,
Does it look, Lulu? Do you know where the wistful wench is?
Well, I'm sure we could find it. I haven't been here in a long time. Not since like a family reunion a while ago where Mindy bought us a cottage. It was a big cottage with 2 stories all the way at the end of the lane.
Wow.
It was really nice.
Is Wendy rich?
Yeah. She's richer than God. Just kidding. Nobody's richer than God. But I hear people say that about her. Ajax probably knows because he's friends with my auntie.
Yeah, she's well off for herself now.
Mindy's the one that broke into the prison, right?
yes.
So,
Hey, shh. Inside voices.
Did not do that.
What continue, please?
do you think she tried to pay bail before breaking them out?
That wasn't an option.
You know that for sure.
Come here.
He was gonna die that day. There's no bail anymore.
But if she's rich, people do anything for money, Ajax. That much I know.
Yes, but with that kind of infrastructure, they would have just passed her at the door. I'm sure she thought of that first. She is very smart with her money.
Let's make a bet.
I bet.
Mm-hmm.
For what?
Let's ask Bindi if she tried to bail them out at all.
What do you want to bet?
A favor.
I would do a lot of things for you, so I don't know what you need this over me for.
A no questions asked favor.
There it is.
I would give you the same.
Deal.
Perfect. Shakes on it.
You're on.
I'm gonna take Lulu's hand. Like, let's find this candy store.
She very excitedly leads you, like I said, the way a kid leads another into their equivalent or a fantasy version of Disneyland. This will be where we take our first break of the night. I hope you all are having as much fun as I am. I'm so excited to bring you to the fantasy version of Leavenworth. I'm sure some people watching or even in the YouTube comments are going to be like, really, Leavenworth? I don't know where I can come up with original words for Hindi and stuff, but it's hard for me to come up. It's totally named after a town in Eastern Washington.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So just some people are going to be like, really? It's fine. This is fantasy Leavenworth.
There's so many.
Yeah.
So many. You're bound to always.
One out here that's like called Solvang, and it's very similar, like cottage.
See,
vibes.
that's a name I would take is Solvang, because that also sounds cool.
Yeah.
Solvang.
Anyway.
All right.
Wait, that's a V.
We will
not
be
a B.
back in about 6 to 8 minutes. Get up, stretch, get some water, and tell your mom to watch the show.
She does?
barrier. Hello, hello.
So, our party finds themselves underneath the beautifully scrawled letters on a beautiful wooden sort of archway wrapped in flowers that says Leavenworth in flourishy handwriting in an old English font, as it were. Lulu pulls you along the cobblestone path eagerly, Nim, bumping into a couple people as she does so. One turns around and pushes her harshly to the ground.
Wait. Is there an echo?
I
Wait,
heard
it
it.
went away. Wow. Okay.
It's gone now.
Never mind. Who pushed her? Wait, who pushed her?
He, looking at his garb, he looks to be a scholar of the local barbarian school.
Wait, like a purposeful push or an accidental
Yes,
push?
it seems purposeful. She runs into the back of his calf and he turns around and very brusquely, a man with large mutton chops puts a hand on her shoulder and pushes her to the ground.
Hey! That's my friend you just pushed down. What's wrong with you?
Tell her to watch where she's going.
You pushed her to the ground? It's a bit of an overreaction, don't you think?
Why are you two running around here bumping into people? Where are
Because
your
we're
parents?
happy and excited and filled with joy of life because we want to go to a candy shop, okay? Jeez.
Candy
Help
store.
Lulu up.
Are these your kids? He looks up at Scorpio. Why are
Oh,
your kids running about, running amok?
Sorry for any trouble they've caused. You two, just don't run off. We're so sorry. If
We didn't cause any trouble. He just pushed Lulu to the ground because she accidentally ran into his leg or whatever. It was an accident. You don't shove someone down.
we are new in town and we're just looking for the candy shop.
Yeah, it's that way. He points off to his right.
Well, thank you and sorry for any inconvenience. And I'll sort of like shuffle them along.
You see Lulu, like, kind of brushing off the back of her langa, and she sees that there's now, like, a little, like, mud stain where she was pushed down. Or a dirt stain, I should say. And she, when she sees this, that the beautiful purple silk of her langa is dirty, turns around and she's like, I'm gonna kill him.
Oh, no. Okay.
Well,
And I'll grab onto Lulu.
Yeah. You see her, like, struggling against Scorpio's arms, and she's like, I'm gonna punch him the way Ajax punched that monkey.
No one should ever do that.
No, I'm gonna punch him like a monkey. I'm a monkey punch him. I'm gonna monkey punch him.
Don't scream that in town.
You see people starting to turn and look at the small green child screaming that she's gonna monkey punch him.
Well, he pushed her. Why shouldn't she be allowed to
I'm
monkey
gonna
punch
push him into a well. I'm pushing him into the river.
Okay,
Oh.
all right. So conflict happens. It's how we deal with it. We don't need to escalate things. We are making a scene.
He got darted by Langa.
I know.
I'm sorry, Lulu. We can
Try-
take care of it.
I'm gonna put dirt on his face
Getting the dirt off.
when I step on it.
Okay.
But I'll
Please.
Is
stop
he gone?
yelling.
Ajax, help.
Yeah.
Is he out of sight?
You see him leaning against a stall nearby, a stall that's selling jewelry. He doesn't seem to work there.
Can
Let's just
I
go.
try?
Go ahead. No, go ahead. This is Ajax. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I was gonna do something much worse, but I'm gonna do something a little less than that. Can I just like mutter some shit his way under my breath so that my unsettling words, just whatever the fuck he next has to roll, is a little less good, you know, whatever he's doing.
Yeah.
I don't
Make it
know.
stay
I'm not
bad.
gonna go after him. Just give him some unsettling words.
What do you mutter?
I hope you get the worst deals in town on every single shopping excursion you have, and that people are rude and short with you and do not give you any moment of patience. Oh.
You see him look up at you. Wait, he can hear this, right?
Sure.
You see him like look up at you and chortle. And he says, run along now before I tell you, Dad.
Wait, he said that out loud
Yeah,
to us?
yeah.
Ajax turns around and just gives him a glaring look. Just,
Oh boy.
Well, can I help you?
that's it.
You're just gonna stand there and gawk at me.
Turn around.
Like slowly reaches down to
Roll
grab some dirt.
Intimidation, Ajax.
Finally,
Oh, no.
finally, Ajax gets to be.
Oh, I thought
Bad
you were
guy.
telling me to turn around. Love this.
No, oh, I was telling you.
Okay.
Eight.
Oh.
He says, and suppose I don't want to.
I'm grabbing dirt off the ground.
Do you like your face?
Oh no.
5 minutes.
I know.
Oh no.
My lady's rather fond of it.
So
And then throws dirt at him.
Roll to hit.
Improvise.
ma'am.
Is it improvised weapon? I don't know. What do I
Yeah.
add?
It
Is
would
it
just
like
be
dex
ranged
or
attack.
Yeah, it would just
Ranged
be.
attack?
Mhm.
It's an 11.
An 11? Yeah, the dirt does make contact with his leg, but it's not like damaging in any way.
Oh, I wasn't trying to damage. I was trying to just get fucking.
Oh,
dirt
yeah.
on
Yeah,
him.
with an 11, you hit him.
Okay.
Ajax, you see his brow furrow. As he's like, you better friggin' handle your little snot there before I handle it. Mutton chops. Bristling. You see he's
funny.
wearing a tabard over his leather armor.
Oh no.
Look, we don't want any trouble. Apologize. Just turn around, please.
Roll persuasion.
That's a 1.
Oh.
He swings at you.
Oh no.
Get him, Ajax!
No, don't.
Oh, you know what? That's a floor die, so it's an automatic fail. missing
that's-
missing
strict.
you as you dodge out of the way.
I'm going to ask again. Can you please turn around?
I can't find it. I found it. Somehow rolled all the way back there. My God. Hui. Okay. Sorry about this. So as you say this, and I guess Scorpio, give me, since you're closest, give me a perception check.
Okay. 13.
Oh, let's see. 19.
Oh.
You don't notice it, or by the time you do, it's too late. As soon as the man takes a swing at Ajax, you see Lulu crush a bee, snatch a bee out of thin air and crush it in her hand.
Oh,
And
no.
as she does, she casts infestation
Oh no.
on this man.
Oh, no.
A swarm of bees just starts attacking him with ferocity.
Oh,
He rolled a 2 on his save.
Oh.
He runs, clutching his face away from you, Ajax, fleeing as these bees just viciously sting him. People in the street kind of move out of the way, like shocked and appalled, as a seemingly just like out of nowhere swarm of bees chases him down the streets as he slaps his arms and his legs trying to get these bees off of him, shrieking with terror. Oh, not the bees! Not the bees!
Do you just go off
Does
running?
this
Yes, he
Does this
takes
look
off.
like-
Yeah.
does this look like Ajax called from the outside perspective, not from the party, but everybody else? Does this look like Ajax did this?
No, it just looks like a swarm of bees just
Thank
attacked
God.
the
Okay, I was
man.
thinking. Okay.
You hear a lady
So-
nearby murmur, maybe it was the mutton chops. Maybe the mutton chops attracted
Maybe.
them. Like, it just questions.
Wow.
Yes. Okay. Let's go, guys. That
He
way.
got what he deserved. All right.
See Lulu brush the dead bee out of her hands.
Sorry, bee.
Can I, do an Arcana check to
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
figure out if I don't know. She did it. It's only a 13.
That would be enough. She definitely used a insect as a component for a spell she cast. You can't help but draw a connection between the crushed bee that she very gently kisses and brushes away and the bees that attacked the man.
Was that you, Lulu? That was great.
That was. I can only do it with bugs that are around, but I don't know. I saw that bee and I was like, maybe this is fate.
I put dirt on his clothes.
Hey,
yeah,
Lulu.
good. I like it.
Lulu,
Oh.
Nim,
Yeah,
please, come
yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Hey, hey.
I feel like we're
look
in
at me.
trouble, Nib.
What? Oh,
Look at me. Look at me. Hey.
Yeah.
If someone hits me the wrong way, there is a chance that I might uncontrollably go into a rage and kill them.
Oh yeah.
So let's just. Like, I was a dick, I understand, but let's just try to keep as much peace as possible. For me, please.
Well, but
What?
he did kind
he
of start
pushed.
it.
I know. I wanted to do worse, but for now, let's just try to get out of here as clean as possible.
Oh, you could just watch.
I can't just watch.
Okay.
Because, like, me
Alright.
and Nib could kill him, too.
Well, I probably would not have tried to kill him, but
Or put bees on him. Put bees on his face.
Yeah,
Put bees on his
yeah.
butt. Bee butt.
Okay, yeah, all that great, but just let's last resort, right?
Bee butt.
Got it. Last resort.
oh, okay.
Cool.
Yep.
All right. Thank you. Amazing.
He was mean.
He deserved the bees on his butt.
I agree. And he's gonna grab Lulu's hand, just like mutter as they walk along to each other.
As all of this is happening, Scorpio then sort of like backs away towards where Valym is, and is sort of like conspiratorially like whispering together. Have you noticed anything strange about the town?
Not necessarily. Why?
We should be aware and keep an eye out for anyone who might be after you or me.
But do you think they'd be here?
We've been hunted down several times so far. I've been captured. Tootsie's been captured. They know who we are and what we look like.
They know what all of you look like. They don't know
We
what
need
I
your
look
help
like.
to keep an eye out. Well, I can't be under cover with Lulu.
Scorpio, I do not think we should have Lulu with us. I don't think
This-
Lulu's a good influence on Nim, for one, and Lulu is a child who is unhinged.
I do need Lulu's help, Valym. She taught me how to handle the entity that now lives inside of me.
Is she
We-
still teaching you?
We teach each other. And
It's
if
called codependency. That's bad.
I wouldn't mind if this was the last place for a while that we see her. I agree. She should not be traveling too much with us.
That seemed like a ellipsis at the end of that sentence, like there was more, but I wasn't sure what it was.
We may need her right now.
Specifically for what?
She seems familiar with this town, and we could use any edge
But
that we could get.
okay. I think her familiarity with this town is going to get us in trouble, is my point. Because if she's known in this town, then we're literally the least hidden possible.
Well,
And that interaction, that person, if they make a stink about it to anybody else, and that person knows who Lulu is, or who Bindi is, and then Bindi hears about it, Bindi may show up, and that means Ajax will also have a potential conflict of interest as well.
well, there are lots of possibilities in the future, and worrying about all of them can be paralyzing. I think we need to take things one step at a time. If you'd like me to ask Lulu to leave, I can do that.
I don't want you to, because it seems like you're doing it for me rather than agreeing with it being something we should do. You keep having all of these deep meaning things, and it's really making my brain hurt.
Then it's working.
That's...
The mind is a muscle like anything else and needs exercise.
I don't know if it's you or the possessed person inside of you, but you started speaking like a poetry book, and it's very confusing.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm not, Scorpio, I'm not necessarily looking for you to fix things for me. I'm just trying to talk them out to you.
I see.
I'm never asking for advice.
Oh, well, I sometimes give advice.
That's been a recent development. Usually you're just like, oh, that makes sense. Well, whatever you need, friend. But now you're like, the water is red and so is the sky. Like, what the hell does that mean?
Well, that doesn't make sense. I don't know what you mean,
I
friend.
agree. I
Oh.
agree. That has been happening. That's my point. You literally said, these are all the things that I say, but don't listen to me. It's very confusing.
Well, on the subject of morality, I can only draw on the teachings that I've been taught through the monastery, and those
Can you guys
are,
keep up?
I
please?
can't. I
This
can't
way.
mentally.
I'm so glad we're friends, Lulu.
She's like holding your hand and skipping, and she says, "Me too. I know we didn't get along like when we first met because these were your adults, but I think we could agree that we kids gotta stick together.
Yeah, I agree. They treat us differently.
They don't respect you. They always think you're an idiot. And see that how the way that guy pushed me?
Yeah, I did see that. You
Or like,
know,
oh, you're a kid. What are you gonna do? Then you gotta put bees on them
mhm.
so that they're
No,
like,
yeah.
yeah. What about that?
And if there's anything, you know, Ajax has taught me is that you stick with your friends through everything.
Who else
I
can
was
you
not
rely on?
About to let them just push you down, you know?
Yeah, I would have your back too, Neb. If he punched you instead of me, I would have bit him.
And I know that you would have.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We're gonna have so much fun at the shop.
We can't, why did we come to this town again? Like, beyond the candy place? What reasons did we come here?
There's a
The
doctor
doctor.
Okay.
that might be able to help you.
Aren't we here for you?
I literally have no clue what's happening.
We talked about this.
No, you all talked about this. I was on a horse.
You could have asked.
I can't ask if I don't know what to ask.
I'm just saying, if we're going somewhere, you could have asked, like, where are we going? Why are we going there?
We're
You're
here.
right. You're right. That's true.
Now that we're here, but since let's catch you up to speed. There's a doctor here that could potentially help you with your issue.
Or at least have more information.
The transforming.
Okay, well, it could have been anything. I wasn't sure.
I don't think you're an issue. I think that's the only issue. Okay.
Lovely.
But first, we have to figure out where this doctor is. But on the way there, I heard we're going to a candy shop. Lulu?
As the two of you wander through the town, or the three of you are conspiring with the children kind of running ahead, you are in like a central market area. There are some cottages. They seem to be like vacation type of properties or resort type of properties. You see a couple of people taking what looks to be croquet mallets and a bucket full of some type of leather-bound ball down the Ave. There are a number of different sort of establishments you can shop at. There's Melissa's Magic Emporium on one end. There's a cloak shop on another end that doesn't have a banner above it, but is more of like a stand that moves around. There are a few vegetable stalls, a place selling Tipsy Punch. It's called Tipsy's Punch, but you assume it sells Tipsy Punch. But you see something in the distance. You see a chimney puffing off what looks to be pink rings of smoke. And as you get closer, you see that the smoke is emerging from a chimney that is shaped like a pipe, being puffed by a green face with mutton chops and a top hat and a monocle. And this seems to be the facade of a very large building with a crowd outside. And it's called Shikar, which in English would mean sugar, sugar. Sucker, sucker.
Honey, honey.
Yeah, Shikar, Shikar. Or you could, to make it easier, sucker, sucker.
I think I see the candy
You also pass
shop.
by just a shop full of metal.
Like ingots or like sheets of metal?
No, like metal works. So weapons, shields, armor, things like that. And actually a feather emporium.
Ooh. Get a boa.
Yeah, they sell quills, boas, hats with feathers in them, fans, just about everything you can imagine that has feathers.
I wonder if they sold to my kidnapper. He had a feather in his hat. And there's no other stores that could ever do that.
He could have never put it there himself either.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, that one's called Fenwick's Feathery.
That sounds familiar.
Is because of
Probably Wicker Fenwick.
Wicker Fen.
Oh,
I like
yeah,
alliteration.
Is there a name? Oh, I'm stupid. Never mind. Nothing. You just told us the name of the candy shop.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Sucker, sucker.
Can Nim and Lulu do the thing where they spot the place, look at each other, and then start running towards it?
Yes. Dads, the children are out of sight.
Uh-oh.
Oh, God.
We better keep an eye on them.
Where could
But
they
you
possibly...
two
We know
are
where they went. We know where they're going. They'll be fine.
You sure?
If they're not, I mean, what's the worst that's going to happen? No, Nim killed someone, or Lulu killed two people. We'll find out where they are eventually.
Yep.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I was going to ask before we caught up with them. Valym,
Yes.
since you were kind of just tagged along here and you didn't know where we were going, is there anywhere you want to go first?
The Magic Emporium seemed interesting, but I'm not sure if we could honestly afford anything there. But the metal, the shop of metal might be interesting.
Well,
We could ask if they know about the doctor, too, while we're there.
Oh, that's true. That's actually smart. I figure if there's something nice at the metal shop, it might be a good tribute to bring back to Sahiba to make something with.
I agree. Okay. Well, you two, if you want to head there, I'll catch up with them and make sure they're not. I don't know what they could be doing, but I'll catch up with them and bring them back.
Murdering.
Oh,
That's
try
the word.
not. No, maybe no.
No,
No,
we're going to stop them from doing
not
that. I'll be back.
You do see them running past a sort of circular. You're kind of like in a circular area that's an offshoot of the main thoroughfare.
Yeah.
And there's a sort of, I guess, like a hedge in the middle. And it's in the shape of an ornate L, and it's got flowers all around it. So you have this kind of like strange shrub-like thing in the middle. And you do see the pink puffs of smoke rising from the sugar shop. And directly across from it, on your right, Ajax, on the left you have the magic shop, and then you have the metal shop. You do see the Wistful Wench.
Oh. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And the inn is there, too, but
Yes.
But I'm by myself right now, right?
Yes, I think Scorpio and Valym split
Yeah.
off, and it's just you. You see the children kind of like bobbing in between taller people's legs and running excitedly for the wide, thrown open doors of the candy
beeline.
shop. When you come in, Nim, it smells amazing. It smells like rose water and sugar. And sure enough, true to life, there is a very large train chugging around. You actually have to wait to get in because it's going past the front door with candy smoke puffing out of the top of it, and little cars coming behind it full of little suckers and small taffies and candies that you can grab and pay for.
Well, get as much as you want, Lulu.
She grabs like 2 handfuls and then leads you over to an area that has this part of the shop has been made out to look like a jungle, and hanging from these paper mache trees are long vines of what look to be some kind of taffy that's been kind of dyed green and then tied into like ropes hanging from the trees, and she pulls one down and hands it to you, grabs one herself.
Ah. Do we have to pay first? Can we just start eating?
I think you just have to keep the tag.
Oh, okay.
Sure enough, you notice a tiny piece of twine at the end with a small tag next to it that says 1C.
Okay.
The rope in your hand is about 2 feet, by the way, just so you know.
Yeah. I'll put it around like a scarf and start nomming and looking for anything else. Any like purple candy?
Yeah, there are like purple butterflies nesting on like what look to be like fondant flowers.
Mm-hmm. Grab some of those. And
there's cupcakes.
Oh, we should get some stuff for the boys.
I agree.
That's the adult portion, and you see like a velvet curtain kind of blocking the way to like
that's where the naughty candy is.
She's like,
Oh,
but sometimes
good.
you can peek through it when people go in, and that's where they have the boozy sugar tooth.
Oh, you think they would prefer that?
Well, maybe. Ajax seemed pretty excited about it.
You do notice on the upper floor, which you can look down from, there is a sort of makeshift saloon. And that is where you see people pulling chocolate molded mugs, filling them with molten hot chocolate liquid, and sliding them across the bar.
Oh, this is what you talked about.
Yeah, they don't have the orange floats here, but they have the hot cocoa, which is pretty good. This isn't as good as the one back east, but it's okay
Can't
because we'll
even
take you there.
Imagine. Well, can we go get hot cocoa?
Well, yeah. And you see her pull out her tiny little green purse and open it and start counting her coins. She like slides them out, and you see she has exactly 8 copper.
Well, it's okay. We'll
what's
figure
it
it out.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you see her slide her coins back into her pouch, put it back into her special pocket, and go up the stairs with you with your scarves made out of candy vines.
Yeah, and some butterflies and whatever we could grab and
It's all
hold.
Ajax,
stuck to you.
You
Yeah.
see the 2 children going up the stairs, completely decked out, arms full of candy.
Oh my god. I'm gonna try to catch up with him as best as I can. I'm gonna just I'll stampede over people if I need to.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to catch up to him.
You too, especially if you're stampeding over people.
Yeah, just get out of
You annoy some people, but manage to make it up the stairs, where Nim is on the step right directly in front of you.
Hey.
Oh, hey, Jax. Look.
Hi. I see.
It's
Wow.
so good. So
Did you
here,
pay for
try.
this?
Not yet. I
wait.
will. I will.
How much?
Have
Yeah.
some.
How much does it cost?
Oh, it's fine. I'm sure I could get a discount.
A dis.
Yeah,
You need me?
first time. No,
For
I'm sure there's a first time buyer discount.
Lulu, is there a first time buyer's discount?
Well, I mean, I sometimes, not all the time, use the 5-finger discount.
Oh my god.
It's not my fault that we're
If you could
poor.
fit it in your 5 fingers, you can take it.
Is that a thing, or is that your thing?
Auntie Bindi says it's a thing.
It's okay. So
Because
it's yours.
sometimes I
Got
ask
it.
her, how'd you get this? And she said, 5-finger discount.
Okay.
It's
Ajax,
just
I don't
a-
have very good examples to follow, okay? You can't get mad at me for this
I'm
stuff.
I'm not.
That's your
and no,
friend.
no.
That reflects on you a little bit, too.
Yep. Don't. Bindi is not someone.
She
you should
takes one
probably-
end of the vine and puts it in your mouth.
Bindi is out.
Taste.
Yeah.
She starts feeding it in because it's a rope.
Quick. Let's go pay for it. It's fine. Wait, give me your stuff. Give me your
This is
stuff.
good.
Yeah, it
And
tastes
Nim-
like when
hurry
you put
up.
it, when you chew on it, it tastes kind of minty and chocolatey at the same time, almost like it's kind of mochi-esque in texture.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's like but it's like imparted with the flavor of chocolate and mint. It's soft and gushy.
Give me that. I'll take the rope.
As you pull the rope as wrapped around, actually like, don't kill me for it. Don't
Oh, sorry.
Kill
Hold
me
on.
for candy, Ajax.
She gives you most of it, but takes the other end of it and sneaks off like 2 bites before she hands it to you.
This
Nim
is-
has run off to the counter and dropped like all of the stuff that they have.
I'm gonna catch up with them. After.
No, you're eating a scarf.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
As
just out
you-
my scarf.
As you pile it on, you notice that they have, except for a few items where you can give them the tag, they just have a scale. It's
Oh.
by the pound. Exactly how many pounds of candy do you think you and Lulu have amassed?
I don't know, like 4 or 5?
Okay.
3 or 4? 3 or 4?
3 or 4?
Yeah.
So, sorry, doing math. So they look over at the pounds of candy and they say, 16 copper.
You know, I saw some of this candy being tampered with. I even saw some bugs crawling within it. That would be horrible to get out. Can I try and unsettling words them with my bardic inspo so they have a
Yeah.
negative
would say
D6 to
yes.
the next saving throw they have to make?
Yeah. You
And
see
then-
the person, the halfling, kind of like in a smock and a uniform, a striped uniform, look over and say, "Oh, that's no good. We can't sell this."
Well, it's all right. How about you just give us a discount? How about we say 5 copper for the lot? And can I cast suggestion?
Yeah. No, you can. Do they make
They're
a
gonna-
saving throw for suggestion?
Wisdom saving throw.
And they have a penalty on their next roll.
Yes, -6. Or
Ooh,
minus
okay.
D6. I'll
So
roll it.
minus D6. Go ahead and roll it.
It's a 1.
Combo.
They only
Oh.
rolled a 14, so they rolled a 13 now.
My save DC is 14.
Yay!
So you,
It all worked.
that one did actually work. She says, "Yes, I think 5 copper is more than fair."
Here you are, ma'am.
She takes the
No.
5 copper from you, puts it in a large kind of like a sack, essentially burlap sack, and hands it to you. You notice the burlap sack has like satiny ropes on the front and can actually be worn as like a backpack. It's kind of a gimmicky thing. It's like a drawstring
Whoa.
backpack.
Oh, backpack on one arm since I've got my mom's backpack on the other.
On the back
Thank
is
you.
also spray painted the same logo of the pipe smoking top hatted gentleman.
Thank you. This place is amazing.
Enjoy.
And I'll go back to join or meet halfway Ajax. Like,
As you run over Ajax, you hear it. She says, the standard greeting of the employees here. Have a sweet day.
what? See? Nothing. There was no trouble.
How much was this?
Only 5 copper. Can you believe it?
5 copper.
Yeah, they
For all
gave
that
me a
cake?
discount. I told you. First time buy Lulu, come on, let's go eat outside.
So I should get one too then.
It's for kids only.
That's ageist.
Yeah, well, so are all of you, so.
What?
Oh, wait. Lulu,
Yeah.
where do I get the boozy thing?
Priorities.
Lulu's been sitting with you at the bar. Or rather, while you were like running back after Ajax, you notice she's taken a seat at the bar, I should say. You see her pound her mug of hot chocolate before it melts, and then just eat the tiny pint, or I guess not a pint, but like it's a small mug. It's like this big.
Yeah.
You see her just like crush it in like 3 quick bites, and she wipes it off on the bib they've given her. And she says, "I'll show you."
Okay.
She puts the bib on the counter and like takes your hand. It's her hand's stickier than usual this time. Takes you downstairs and she points at the big velvet curtain.
Nope. Restraint. I'll wait for Valym.
We cut to Valym and Scorpio, who are standing outside the oldie metallurger, metal man,
blacksmith.
the oldie blacksmith, the oldie smithy. You see a
Yeah.
portly dwarf with a big blacksmith's apron and the words Wallace painted proudly on the breast.
Good day to you.
Good morning.
You have a lot of fine wares here. Are you the artisan?
Aye. If you have any questions, let me know.
Does the name
Don't make
Sahiba...
fun of me, Josephine.
Oh, the accent. It's good.
I'm just doing a hammy one because if I did a serious one in front of Josephine, I would feel embarrassed. So I have to do a hammy one.
I didn't say anything.
It was the look.
Do you know the name Sahiba of the Sabers at all?
He points to like a small alcove, kind of carved into the brick in the back of past his like furnace where he makes his wares. And in it, you see a small blackened statue.
Mm-hmm.
Seems to be blackened with smoke and like kind of burning.
I go look closer.
Yeah. It seems to be fashioned out of coal very carefully. The figure looks nothing like what you saw.
Mm-hmm.
Much taller, slender, and a young face, young countenance has been carved into the coal very carefully. And there it is placed in sort of like a small area that's been cut away from the brick, or sort of like recessed into the brick, with a little stick of incense next to it.
Okay. I've recently found myself seeking her favor, and I wanted to make an offering of something. And I felt like metal would be one of the best things to do. Do you have any recommendations?
What sort of favor were you wanting? Josephine, no! I saw it.
I'm wondering if a metal to coat my short sword, potentially something to reinforce the steel or iron. And I'll pull out my short sword and show it to him.
He examines it and actually seems quite impressed by the handiwork. And he says, this is a rare blade indeed. I don't know why I can't do it.
No one noticed.
Would you be shocked if I said Sahiba has made a return?
Yes.
I'm with him.
I mean,
Oh, did we not? Oh, I did not. Okay, yeah. It was she who gave me this blade, actually.
Whenever we work, we hope that Sahiba will bless our handiwork, but I don't believe that she walks among us. I have to ask Josephine, how bad is it on a scale of 1 to 10?
I'm not trying to. You're interrupting the scene. I'm trying to just be. I muted myself. I am not looking at you. Gabe, this is not my fault.
I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything.
I'm trying to look away and not be here. I'll tell you after the stream.
Okay.
That's fine. That's fine. There are ways that it can be proved. But be wary of the basilisk, I guess, is the best thing to say. What would you offer of your metals? What would you choose to? What would you recommend as a tribute? Just a gift, I guess.
He reaches up onto a series of pegs kind of near the front of the shop. There are a number of pendants hanging here, and he chooses one that is in the shape of a sort of very small blade, interwound with what looks to be flowing water.
How much is that one?
Roll me a. Let me see. The thing is, you're telling the truth, so I'm gonna have him roll insight. She rolls very high on. He looks at you and looks at the blade, and he says, "Just put in a good word if you're telling the truth." And he hands you the amulet.
I take my short sword and I throw it over my shoulder without looking. And I flash the basilisk tattoo out. And then as it comes back, I just put my hand up to grab it and then sheath it gladly.
The mustachioed man gives you an approving smirk and hands you the leather corded amulet.
Scorpio gives you an approving smirk as well, because that was cool.
And as we're walking out, Valym is just, yes, Scorpio, the god that I met is not in my head, but in the woods and probably in a hot spring.
Oh, well, it's good to give them a tribute then, if you've met a god in real life.
Oh, yes, that's what the tattoo is for. And to be honest, I could have actually summoned her in the shop, but it wasn't worth it.
That might have been overkill.
Yeah.
Did you want to take a look at the magical shop?
Um,
Melissa's?
No, I think it would be better to...
Oh, we forgot to ask about the doctor. And Scorpio will rush back into the shop and be like, oh, by the way, do you know of a Dr. Sundaram? I know we had a cool nodding moment that was a good button on the scene, but if you had any information.
He points at a sort of alley that shoots off the main circle.
Okay. So he
Like
actually
kind
gives us the
of
directions.
embarrassed, like.
Yeah, okay, we'll head over there. Yeah,
Okay.
Scorpio will rush back out. And I feel like the door like dings each time it's opened and shut.
Yeah.
Bus going in
There's
and
like a
out.
cowbell-esque huge bell on the outside.
I think I know where the doctor is.
Good. Okay. No, we should probably go to see them because they would be sad if we went without them, and I
To
don't.
The doctor or the
No, we should go see.
candy shop?
Yes. If we go places without them, either Nim or Lulu will do something sad. And I use disguise self to make my face look like Lulu. And then if you went without me, I'd be angry.
I don't
want
that
to deal with that. That's
a
fine.
lot. Well, I bet they're having the time of their lives. And smash cut to
Ajax standing outside the velvet curtain saying, I should wait for Valym.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll head back into the
Mhm.
to Sucker then.
Yeah, when you come in, you see the scene described before. It's a little bit of chaos in there. Lots of sugar, lots of hyper adults and children. Kids of all ages, you could say. Lulu comes up to you. Face still has smears of chocolate.
Oh,
Looking very
you-
excited.
Your pupils, they're so dilated.
I'll come running up behind her, mouthful of a scarf of candy
Oh,
scarf.
I'm sorry.
Jesus.
Candy scarf.
Mhm.
And he turns around, like, puts the bag towards you full of candy. He's like, have some candy. We got a whole bunch. This is for everyone. Yeah.
It looks like we don't have to eat eel anymore.
Mm-hmm.
No.
You see Lulu reach into like a small bottle in front of her, blow a bubble, and then eat it.
Lots of bubble gum.
Yeah.
The
Scorpio's
bubbles,
like jumping to catch them with his mouth.
yeah, they taste like sweetened roses.
I
They
think
pop in like
Ajax
an
is
aromatic kind of like burst as they do.
waiting upstairs.
Oh,
Okay. Go upstairs.
Come across a beautiful velvet curtain in which people are kind of moving back and forth, and Ajax standing outside looking at the floor like this. I'm Ajax.
Is that me?
I couldn't tell the difference.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. Amazing.
he says his name like a Pokemon.
I'm Ajax.
Ajax, what are you doing?
Oh. My friend, I'm so glad to see you. And give him a big hug.
What's happening? Did something
Hug me
wrong
back. Hug me
Okay.
back.
Did something wrong happen?
No, only good things are about to happen. You ready?
Uh-huh.
I've been looking forward to this all day.
Okay.
Are you not going?
You're invited.
I'm coming.
Push him up the stairs.
Follow
Should
me.
me and them get a room for the night?
At the what was it? The wistful wench.
Yeah.
I can do that. I'm good. I'll get us a first person deal.
Do you have money? What don't you know? What do you mean?
Ajax has my money.
We have some saved up, and Scorpio is digging through Ajax's pouch because Ajax also has Scorpio's money.
Hopefully Ajax didn't mishandle or forget to note it down at some point.
Of course I do. Take what you need.
Anyway, I'm sure it'll be fine. We'll wait for you there if we can't get a room anyway.
But wait,
What?
Ajax, are you giving them your wallet?
No, you have to go have boozy stuff, I guess.
No,
Just a
just
few.
just some money.
Okay.
It's
You all
fine. Have fun. Bye.
We'll stay out of trouble because we'll be in the room.
Stay safe.
Please stay out of trouble. Please.
We'll
We're
be at the
trusting
inn.
you.
We'll be at the inn.
Okay.
Besides, I feel like after all this sugar, you got a palate cleanse with the sausage, and then you could eat more sugar.
Oh.
See, that's the pro strats. Them in between the candy, like right when you're like, this is really sweet. I don't even think I can taste sugar anymore. Then you have something spicy, and then you start eating the sugar again.
I like your thinking. All right, bye.
The children head over to the Wistful Wench to acquire a room for the night.
What a
As the adults
sentence.
stay for candy.
And
So-
then Scorpio will push back the curtain to look to see what's beyond it.
When you do, you see an immaculate hookah lounge. The carpets on the floor are ornate in color and in pattern and design. There's an assortment of them, some of them overlapping each other. There are a variety of cushions against the wall and kind of like booths. And you smell like the rich aromatic scent of hookah and thick smoke rings, kind of like there's like a smoke haze over the bar. You see a beautiful shiny purple lacquered bar, and behind it a very tall and sort of like in a three-piece suit half elf with her hair pulled back into a bun.
Wow.
This is
Welcome.
amazing.
What can I get for you?
Well, what do you have?
Everything on the menu here. And she hands you like a wooden slate that has some of the drinks Lulu mentioned before. There's a lazy turtle. There's a
I want the
boozy-
one on fire.
That's the flaming jawbreaker.
Yeah, out of a dragon skull.
I can definitely see Scorpio.
She starts to prepare what looks like the bottom, kind of like broken half of a dragon skull. She
It looks
fills
so
it with
real.
3 different flavors of what looks to be liqueur and hands it to you. And you get the sense that this is something you hold up and drink with the sort of fluid kind of straining between the teeth, the dragon teeth. As you put your mouth to it, you get the sense that this is actually made out of hardened sugar.
Oh, it's melting on my lips.
Yeah, she does flambe it as she gives it to you, and it's like a river
My
of
eyebrows.
it's like a river of lava that comes down. Poor Valym. Scorpio.
I feel like I need to make a constitution check.
I was gonna say this is strong. The fire burns off some of the alcohol, but not all of it.
Oh, Scorpio's gonna try to chug it.
Yeah, it tastes like winter melon, which is in like
Ooh.
but with like that kind of burnt flavor that comes from the flambe. Go ahead and make a Constitution save with advantage,
Save.
since you are a monk who drinks a lot.
Valym, come on.
Why are we chanting? It looks like he's drowning.
That's part of the process.
What?
Scorp.
A 16.
Oh yeah, you could have another one. This is easy.
Scorp.
You
And
finish
then I
it.
start to gnaw on the skull.
This, like, you just see him gnawing on this bottom half of a dragon's jaw.
Scorp.
This is
What are you
normal?
gonna have? I did it.
Valym, anything interest you?
What's the lazy turtle?
It's chocolate, rum, and it's served inside a chocolate turtle. With, I think, almond liqueur?
2 boozies.
Ah, the boozy sugar tooth, our specialty.
Are you drinking 2 things of alcohol to yourself?
No, it's buddy. I'm ordering a drink for you.
Oh, okay. What is that?
She pulls out what looks to be 2 waffle cones and begins to layer them with a frothy, kind of like light pink colored liquid, and then a clear liquid, and then a white colored frothy liquid, and then a clear liquid, and then a chocolate colored liquid, and then a clear liquid on top. And then at the
Oh
very
my
top, she
God.
puts this pillowy sort of cream right on top, and she hands each of you one.
This
Will
is
this-
heaven.
Will this kill me?
If you're lucky.
Cheers! And I'll hold up the sugar skull.
Cheers!
Cheers.
And then just, Ajax is gonna try to devour it.
Yeah. As you slam it back, there's 2 ways to approach this. You could try to just put the whole thing in your mouth and eat it before the liquid starts seeping out of the cone, or you could try to drink it and then eat the cone.
Option 1 for Ajax.
All right, yeah, eat it like a golgappa. So you bite off half of it and then bite off the other half, and sure enough, your mouth is filled with the intermingling flavors of vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry, as well as some type of coconutty liqueur that you maybe haven't tasted before, like a coconut-infused alcohol. And the waffle cone just perfectly complements the bottom of it.
I imagine Ajax has the same look in his eyes he had whenever he was the vision with Saiba, where his eyes are just gone. And it's just staring at the ceiling, just
Make a Constitution saving throw. Can't even talk.
that's the fun part.
He says.
11.
You're pretty buzzed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Does Valym drink his, or does Valym like?
Valym matches it. He's mirroring Ajax's
buddy.
coping
Come
mechanism.
Yay.
Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy.
All
So
right.
he
Got it.
matches it.
Constitution save.
That is 20 total.
Yeah, you barely feel it. Like you feel a little bit of that like warmth that comes flushing to your cheeks when you drink, but you don't feel kind of the tipsy the way Ajax looks.
Oh, buddy, how was it? You all right?
It was
Don't fall over. I got you. Don't worry. I know you lightweights, and it's your first time. And
Ajax,
oh my God.
I've had
Yes.
poison.
Me too.
I didn't think drinks were that bad.
What? No.
No, this is amazing.
Literal
No.
poison.
I've had poison too. Oh my God, this is way better though.
We
Oh
should
my
try
God.
doing one of those. And Scorpio's going to point at one of the hookah stands.
Oh yeah. I push Valym. Yeah, oh yeah, come on.
The waitress comes over
Come
with
on.
a giant tray of like different colored liquids on it, and she's like, "What flavor would you like today? My name's Monica, by the way. I'll be your server for
Hi,
tonight."
Monica.
Monica, you are beautiful. I want you to know that. No, nothing weird. Just you are beautiful. Thank you. You're amazing.
Roll persuasion. Yeah.
Does that work?
No.
I think it's going to determine whether or not she thinks you're coming on too strong or not, you know?
Yeah.
14.
Oh,
Yeah, you see her kind of like her green eyes kind of like smile or curve up into a smile, and she kind of like laughs at you a little, and she actually nudges Valym a little bit, and she's like, "Your friend's a little bit of a lightweight, huh?"
He absolutely is.
Isn't she beautiful? Dude? Like, look at her. Wow.
Are you, Ajax, are you interested in Monica? Is that happening?
No, I don't want anything in return. That she's just a beautiful woman. That's all. It's nothing
mango.
else.
We'll go with mango flavor.
That sounds
Monica, are you
amazing.
single?
Oh, no.
Here's your
Oh,
mango.
buddy, nothing in return. She just looks great.
I understand. I'm just making sure.
What thing? Look at me. I'm big Ajax. It can't do nothing to me.
What does that have to do with anything?
I'm drunk. Mango?
Yes.
Mango.
She hands you like a small silver kind of like curved like dish. Sorry, I'm having a hard time speaking. With a handle on it, kind of shaped like a lamp, and you can pour it into the thing, fix the thing on top with some burning coals, and smoke. As you do feel the kind of like buzz of tobacco, but you do feel something else in there as well, and wonder if this is also infused
With sugar?
with sugar and maybe an Everclear-like substance.
Oh God.
Oh. Wee.
Sorry, broke the fourth wall there.
Are we rolling again? Is that
Right?
happening?
Another.
Yeah, everyone that sits and smokes roll again. This time you don't roll.
Natural one.
I was gonna say this time you don't roll with advantage, Scorpio, because you've already had a round.
Oh, not better. A 5, which is a 4.
Don't worry, I got an 8.
Oh, no. A 6.
A 6,
go.
an 8.
We go to space.
9.
We're all going.
Valym, you are getting pretty buzzed. This is stronger than the drinks were. Scorpio, you're getting there too. Ajax, you're drunk. You're not like
my God.
wake up the next day and not remember drunk, but you're drunk.
I feel amazing. I don't know about you guys, but I feel awesome.
Oh, yep. Yep.
What?
Yep. Are we still in?
And then-
We're in a candy shop. I'm
Yes.
hungry. We should get something to eat. We should eat something. I should
Yeah,
eat
I'm starving. Is there food?
Valym, do you want
Is
to get food?
You look hungry.
This is-
starving.
None of this is a good idea.
Who told you that? I feel awesome.
Eating is good for your health.
What do you want to eat, though?
I'm kind of over candy. Like I've had a lot of. It's a lot of sweet. We should get like meat.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
barbecued meat or like roasted meat.
Does anybody know where to get barbecued meat?
Your
Hello?
waitress comes over and she's like, "I'm sorry, you wanted something? More mango?"
Oh,
Do you
do you
have
have meat flavor?
Barbecued meat.
Do you know where we can we order meat here, or is this just candy and
I'm starving.
alcohol?
We don't really have food, but there are a couple of establishments nearby. There's a pretzel place 2 doors over. They kind of do sort of street fare, you know. They've got a
I
couple
love
of
a
I'm
street
gonna stop you.
fair.
I'm gonna stop you right there. What do you personally recommend?
Well, you know, there's a place nearby that does bread bowls with stew. It's my favorite.
I want a bread bowl.
We're going to get a bread bowl. We're getting stew. We're
Can
going
we
to
get a bread bowl?
I want to get a bread bowl. Valym?
Valym?
Okay.
Bread bowl.
Yes.
Bread bowl. Bread bowl.
Bread bowl. Bread bowl. Bread bowl.
Yeah, it's just a street stall, and she gives you directions. She gives Valym the directions.
I give Monica a 2 copper tip.
Oh, thank you. And then she like pats you on the back gently and says, "Good luck," looking at your friend.
Thanks.
I feel like Scorpio and Ajax are now arm in arm down the street, just chanting
Mhm.
bread bowl.
And she also presses into your hand after you give her the tip. "This one's on the house," and she hands you 2 made out of wax honey sticks. You can bite
Cool.
the top off and squeeze them, and they're full of honey.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to, as we're walking, I'm going to cast Lesser Restoration on myself.
Oh,
to
wow.
try to clear my intoxication.
Yeah.
That's no fun.
I don't trust y'all.
That's fair.
And with your 2 drunk friends in tow, you start walking back down the street. Meanwhile, at the counter of the Wistful Wench, 2 small children, I think, inquire about lodgings for the night.
Mm.
So irresponsible.
Jesus.
Yes, how can I help you 2 today?
Oh. Yeah.
The halfling looks kind of concerned at the 2 of you. She has like curly, like blonde hair and curly ringlets and a smattering of freckles across her nose.
Oh.
We are here with family. They're shopping, and we were here to inquire about some rooms, perhaps, for the evening.
Okay, well, it's a 2-night minimum, and it's 1 silver. And then after that, we just, you can extend if you want.
It's a bit expensive, you see. We're
Well,
poor.
that does include food.
Is there like a discount program or anything?
I don't
Please.
think so.
Roll persuasion.
Roll for crocodile tears.
Well, I don't have the money.
No.
I thought you took
Yeah,
took
I
some
think-
money.
How much money
What
did you
did I
take from
take?
Ajax?
Yeah.
Nobody said it. That's why I was
No.
like,
Oh.
Ajax, how much money did you give Nim?
I didn't
Give
take
them 1
any.
gold.
One
Oh,
That's what
so
you
you,
think.
so you have
You're-
enough for quite a few nights.
And just so you know, you were
Okay.
holding on to 15 gold for Scorpio, but he has since taken it back because we see how that went.
Yeah, whatever we got paid in advance, I had Ajax hold. I don't remember. Is that what that was? 15?
Yeah. Well,
Okay,
I
so
think
you
that's
also-
what I have written down, yeah.
So then Ajax count that.
was it 15 overall
Eagle?
or 15 each?
I don't know.
I feel like it's.
That seems right.
I don't know.
Is this is persuasion
Yeah.
or performance? Okay.
Do you still want to
Uh,
do it even though you have the gold?
Yes.
Okay.
19.
Wow.
Versus her insight, which is also a 19.
Wow. Beady beady.
Yeah. Yeah, this like she doesn't immediately go on guard because, you kind of met her check, but she also doesn't give in right away either. She says, well, if you stay for more than 2 nights, I can probably cut you a deal. Because it's usually half a silver a night, but because you're so cute, I'll give you 5 nights for 4 silver. Or wait, it's half a silver a night. So
That's more expensive.
I was gonna say. So she
Okay.
said, I'll give you 5 nights for 2 silver.
Oh. I don't know that we'll be here that long. But maybe. Can we pay on checkout?
If you put up half when you get in, yeah.
So 1 silver?
Yes.
All right.
Which is what we started at, I think. You just negotiated.
But if you do stay longer, it'll be cheaper.
Yeah.
Mhm. Okay,
Well
sorry.
done.
My tummy hurts. We've eaten Okay, here you go.
Mm-hmm.
Can we go to... Where's the rooms?
She takes the 1 silver from you and she says, just for you, I'll give you one of our deluxe suites. Upgrade you for free.
Oh, thank you.
She takes you up to the 3rd floor of the inn, past the restaurant at the bottom floor. There's still a bar here, but it's more of like a family establishment. You notice platters of sausages being brought out and melted cheeses and even platters of like charcuterie, fresh fruit and cheeses laid out on plates. A whole hog's head. And as she leads you up to the 3rd floor, she takes you to a room with a balcony.
Oh. Wow, look at this room, Lulu.
And it's got 3 beds, or actually it'd be 4, 2 bunk beds inside, as well as a very large bathroom with like a very big basin.
Ooh. Yeah. And like goes in, sets the, like pours the candy out in the bed.
Like a Halloween haul.
Yeah.
Wow, there's just so much. Oh my god. Did we go overboard?
No.
You see Lulu kind of jumping up and down on one of the other beds.
I could never afford these places.
Then you see her like roll around on the floor where there's a large furry rug.
This is so soft.
I mean, surely Bindi would have been able to help, you know?
Well, I don't really ask her for money.
Okay.
She always says money and relationships don't mix.
Oh.
You see her rolling back and forth on this big plushy furry carpet. It seems almost like it's like yak fur. It's a very high pile, very, very dense.
This is so soft. It feels so good on my skin. I'm so hyper right now. Oh my god.
Do you want more candy and more, like some bite size and then like throw like to her, see if she can catch them?
I'm going to see if she can catch it.
Every piece of candy that misses is going straight into that rug
Yeah.
and is not coming out.
No. That fur is too thick.
For sure.
She rolled a 17, which I'm going to say is good enough. She catches it in her mouth, one of the small purple butterflies you throw. Snaps it right out of the air.
Oh, I'm glad we had this day together. You know, I thought you were maybe trying to flirt with me, but you know that's never happened before, especially when you kissed me on the cheek. But I realized, you know, I like having you as a friend, and I wasn't sure what to do. I've read stories, so I was just surprised, and I feel sick. But I know that relationships, you know, the ones involved, you know, like romance, all of that, those stories, that only ends in sorrow and despair. And I want us to be friends forever. So
That's
I'm
not
glad.
true.
that we're friends.
Well, I'm glad that we're friends too, Nim.
You see her like, now she like rolls over onto her back and clicks her legs in the air. And she kind of puts her hands behind her head as she does so. And she says, like, before she goes on her little diatribe, she says, I want to sleep on the floor today.
You know, some stories are happy too. But we're just kids, so we don't have to worry about, things like that.
That's
Because
true.
I can't have a tragic ending.
Nim goes and lays down next to her.
Mhm.
Puts his arms up.
I worry
Yeah.
about it sometimes because, well, I don't know. I haven't thought too hard about it, but I don't have to worry about tragic endings.
Well, no, you just don't have to fall in love.
Well, no, because I can't die.
You can't die?
Well, no, that was part of the deal.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. One of my aunties told me that that's gonna maybe bite me in the butt one day, but that's what I asked the djinn for. I said I didn't want to die. And he said, okay.
It's pretty nice to think that I'll never have to see anyone crying over you.
Yeah.
Well,
so
not in that way.
That's why we should be best friends, because no matter how many funerals you do them, you'll never have to do mine.
I like that. I really do.
Yeah.
Maybe I can figure out how not to die too.
I recommend it.
Yeah?
Well, yeah. Like, I don't know. It just seems like life is fleeting.
It is.
Like that poor deer and that bee I crushed earlier. Life it could be sad. But imagine if that bee could live forever. Imagine if I crushed that bee and then it just kept on buzzing. Wouldn't that be the best outcome? Because then I get what I want and the bee gets what the bee wants.
But if everything lived forever, well, some people are not so good. Some people...
Oh, that's true.
I don't know what you believe, but I don't know. There's power in the land here, They've saved me more than once. There's sisters in the mountains, and don't you think that maybe they just go back into the earth once they're done?
Well, yeah.
She kind of flips over now and is like resting her chin on her hands, and she's still kicking her legs. And she says,
well, here, it's like they're still, down here, Whereas, the tales back home, they always talk about them like they used to be here and then they left.
Oh.
But when you go out west, when you're out here, it's like they're still walking around us.
That's what I like to think. That they just come back in new ways, different ways all around us. But
yeah,
I don't know. You'll be here forever, so maybe you can figure it out sometime.
I mean, maybe. Who knows? Gods are scary, but they're also pretty cool, I assume. Some of them, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, she gave me, Ralph gave me a ring. And she goes,
oh, that's so pretty.
I know. I walked to the bottom of a pool. There it was. She was waiting for me.
Wow.
Like straight out of a storybook.
See, not all stories are tragic.
No, I agree. That's why I love books. I love storybooks. But in real life, everyone I know that's lost a loved one, buried a loved one, been left by a loved one, I haven't seen any happy endings.
Well, I'll tell you one.
Oh?
Do you want to know how the desert was made? Okay.
Yeah.
So, when the god of the sea first met the goddess of the palms, fell in love with her. But they couldn't be together because, you see, she dwelled in an area that was very far from him. And she had her own duties to attend to. She had to provide for the people in her area. So she provided them with all of her bounties. And she made a barren area grow lush. And he wanted to be with her. So he reached out his hand to grab hers. And he created a vast ocean just in the middle of the land. It was horrible. There was tons of water flooding everywhere. People had to leave. They had to build boats. And they were like, oh, this is not good. The ocean is getting out of hand. Somebody needs to do something about the ocean. And the god of the sun said, listen, you can have each other's hand to have it to hold forever. But then you can never roam in the green countryside again. And she said, bet. Because I'll give everything up for him. Because he's a cutie pie. And he dried up the ocean. Created the sandy deserts. And that's why palms only grow on the beach now. Because they're together forever.
Oh.
And the sand dunes are an eternal representation of their love.
Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, I love that.
See? And now they're always together. But it's also why you have to go to the beach to get like coconuts and dates and stuff.
I've never been to the beach.
Oh, it's pretty. There's seagulls and stuff too. I wonder if the seagulls also made a deal because, yeah.
Yeah?
But they used to say that palms used to grow everywhere else, like in the valley and stuff, but not no more. Now they just grow on the beach.
I would like to visit someday. Then I can ask them if the stories are true.
Oh, yeah. I bet you they'd come out of the water and be like, yeah.
Yeah? You think I
Look
could
how
speak
cute
to them?
we are. We're so cute.
Oh, you think they're still holding hands?
Probably.
Well, that sounds lovely.
Probably like otters. They probably sleep holding each other's hands. Probably so cute.
I think I might throw up.
Uh-oh.
We
were going to get food. We should get room service.
Oh, yes.
She goes
want to
over and
get up.
pulls a giant velvet rope. You hear a very faint clanging downstairs. And then slippered feet come up to you and knock on the door.
Come in. Nim does not get up from the ground.
Yeah. You see a young boy. Kind of like, say, room service? Room service?
Can I send him a message?
Yeah.
I would like some sausages.
Forget how creepy Nim is until those moments.
The finest sausages.
He looks kind of frightened, but like rushes out of the door. Right away, ma'am.
Oh, good. I can't wait.
Meanwhile, not a block away, sitting on stools at a counter, are two drunk men, one sober one, facing 3 steaming bread bowls full of a thick, hearty stew. It has pieces of bacon, potatoes, and peas in there. Nice thick pieces of bacon, too.
Hello? Please? Hello?
Oh, no, we got it. Ajax, we have
Yes?
it. It's
Oh,
here.
yeah. Hello,
we can-
Scorpio. I love you.
Oh, thanks, big guy.
The guy goes back to his chopping board. He mutters to Valym, that's the 4th time he's asked for his food.
Yes, I know.
I'm so hungry. Where is my food?
Those bread balls.
Right in front of
Sorry.
you, sir. Right in front of you. He pushes
So
it forward.
sorry.
This is mine? This is too good to be mine.
Nope, it's yours, buddy.
You mean it?
Yes, promise. Would never lie to you.
I'm so hungry. Yes, you would. Okay.
That stew.
Yeah.
Same.
It's salty and savory and delicious.
Can we live here? Is that an option?
Oh no, I bit into the bowl too soon. Oh, it's everywhere. Oh God.
I'm gonna shape water to keep it from falling onto his face.
Oh, thanks, Valym.
Please just hurry up.
Ah.
Oh my gosh.
You
This
devour
was a
your
mistake.
you devour your bread bowls in peace. You get the sense that the cook is kind of used to drunk people.
Mm-hmm.
Especially like exasperated parents coming from sucker.
Yeah. And he just once you're finished looks around, all it's a 6 copper.
I got it. And Scorpio will pull out a gold and slam it on the counter.
He gives you change.
Wow.
In the form of silver, I think it would be. So he gives you
8 silver, 5 copper?
Yes, exactly.
It just like shovels it into a pouch. Now he's waited.
Wait, would it be 8 silver, 5 copper?
Because you said 15, right? 15 copper?
No, I think it's 6.
6.
Oh, 6. Oh, so then it'd be 9 silver, 5 copper.
Yes.
No, 9 silver, 4
4
copper.
copper. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
And so he hands you back 9 silver and 4 copper. That's perfect.
Copy that.
And right across from
We
you,
should go
or
to
I
the
guess
inn.
like right behind you, you see the alley that was referred to earlier as Dr. Sundram's alley. And then you see the wistful wench right across from you.
Oh yeah. I'm
can-
really sleepy, but we could go talk to the doctor if you want to talk to the doctor about your mouse problem.
Okay. We can go there in the morning when everyone is together, because if I go by myself, I will not tell you the truth of everything that happens. So we should go together.
Thank you, Valym. And Scorpio
drunk
give him a
Valym
hug.
is honest.
So drunk.
Look at your face. He's gonna fall over.
Yeah, you know what? I'm so glad we did this.
Me too. Honestly, I needed this so much.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, we didn't have to fight anybody today. Can you believe that?
No, but we got very close.
It's not over yet. Stay on
Oh.
guard.
It could be.
No, it's over. It's over.
As you stand your guard, Ajax, you feel a small purple butterfly smack against the side of your head. When you look up on the 3rd floor balcony, you see Lulu. We got the best room in the house! And you see she's holding 2 sausages in her hands. We got the best room in the house!
Scorpio turns to Ajax and just says, "Race you to the sausages." And then
gonna
immediately
lose.
trips and falls.
Wait, I might win.
We'll clamber up the stairs.
Yeah, the wait staff shows you up to your room. They assume that like who you are. And they're like, you must be the rest of the Grimwillow party.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes, and
yeah, we got
that
a
is-
discounted rate on the room and a free upgrade.
What?
Yeah, your kids are so cute, so cute.
Oh, yes, they are.
She
They are.
takes
Thank you.
right after you.
Me?
Yeah, the little girl.
Oh, that one's mine, actually.
Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have assumed.
Or
That's
not.
my fault. They're so cute.
Don't say that.
But yeah, come on up. And she leads you to the room. When you open it, you sure enough see Nim and Lulu in front of a platter that's kind of like on a stand. The platter is balanced on like 3 sticks that have been like bundled together and bound around with twine to kind of like make this tripod. And there's a large silver platter on it that is covered with appley sausages and a giant helping of mashed potatoes and a big dish of gravy. And you see Lulu run over from the balcony she was like waving at you from that also has like a little table and chairs on it for you to take your morning tea. And she comes over and dunks her sausage in the gravy, kind of spattering it in a little bit places and shoves it in her mouth.
And there's candy all over the beds.
Oh, yeah.
And some in the carpet, probably.
Oh, we're
Wait.
home.
Welcome home. We're having sausage so we can eat more candy after.
Look at the room you got. Wow.
You see the tub? The tub is so big.
Show me the tub.
She shows you to the bathroom, and sure enough, there's a very large wooden basin in there that you could easily lay down completely in.
Whoa, let me see. Let me see. Let me see how big this really is. Sit inside.
When you sit inside, this is a big enough tub. Like, you could hook your like ankles over the end and sit in it completely, like lay down in it.
Oh,
Are you all drunk?
Scorpio,
Yeah.
I need a favor. Scorpio,
Oh.
big favor.
Yes.
I can't. A blanket, please. A blanket.
Okay.
I'm not moving. Please. A blanket.
I'm on a mission. I'm gonna find a blanket. It's gotta be here somewhere. I can find it. Here I go. And I'll stumble out of them.
Mhm. There is a sort of cupboard on one end that has linens of all kinds in it.
So Scorpio is going to fling open the cupboard, grab like what looks like a blanket of some sort, and he's gonna try his hardest to fling it into the bathroom from where he is.
Give me a dexterity check.
Okay. Oh, not bad. 22.
22. You fling it with a lot of force. Smack! You hear it kind of smack against Ajax's face as you boomerang it in there.
Got it.
Ajax goes to sleep right there.
And somehow like tucks him in at the same time.
Yeah. It mostly comes undone, smacks him in the face, and like covers half of his body.
And they
Ajax
think
is
we
sleep.
need supervision.
Mm.
Did
yes.
you have
You smell like fresh bread, Lulu says.
bread balls. And
Did
then
you have
Scorpio just passes out into one of the bunks.
Yes, I guess you did have fun.
Mhm.
I'm glad you liked it, Valym.
I did. It was
I
wonderful.
hyped it up a lot. I was afraid it wasn't going to live up to all of my stories.
No, it was amazing. I had the time of my life.
Awesome. I guess it's bedtime, so
Yeah. You should sleep well, Lulu.
I will. I'll talk to y'all in the morning, and I'll show you where Dr. Sundaram is.
That would be perfect. Thank you, Lulu.
And
You
she,
said there are 4 bunks?
yeah, she does indeed sleep on the very plush yak carpet. She grabs herself a blanket from the cupboard and grabs fashions a pillow out of another blanket into a roll and kind of settles in on the floor.
Since Ajax is in the tub, Nim will leave the candy on the bed, the main bed it's on its own, and then take another bed, like spread out. Like, oh, my own bed. Whoa. Just like starfishes, and then goes to sleep.
Valym is going to find a place where he can put the candy and move it off the bed. Put Ajax on a bed. Carry Scorpio to the bed. Go put actually Lulu on the other bed. And he's actually going to go make his way to the stable and go sleep next to Tootsie.
Oh.
Okay, yeah. And the party goes to sleep for the night. I guess you have another bunk partner in the stable.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah,
lizard.
I know.
Senor Albert.
Yep, Senior Albert.
Senor Albert
Yep.
is also there.
Yep. Yeah, yeah.
He's like, why aren't you tucking me in?
Where's my horse blanket?
I'll stop by the market and I'll get a big old blanket from, I don't know, some random ass stranger. I'm sure someone.
Yeah.
If I'm just like, hey, give me a sheet, sure someone will sell it to me. Yeah, yeah, and
Night.
I'll sleep with the animals.
Night descends on Leavenworth. Sleep descends on our party. And that's where we'll call it for the night. Thank you so much for joining me. I'd also like to tease next week's episode because, you know, I want to, if I can.
This was kind of like a vacation-y episode.
Was.
Like, oh,
Is that
is that the
doctor's lab?
magic show?
I think it is a doctor's lab.
Oh, Doctor's Lab.
Dun dun
Oh.
dun.
That's crazy.
That concerns me that you built a set for it.
What's he building in there?
Who knows what will happen?
Exciting.
Who knows? Thank you so much for joining us, audience. Thank you so much for joining me, players. We ran about 10 minutes over because then we started like 30 minutes late. But we're here. Let's do some sign-offs and get some last-minute impressions of the show. Xander, take it away.
Yes, I'm Xander Jeanneret. You can find me at Xanderific with 2 R's and 1 F. My main hub is Twitter and Twitch. I do some streaming here on my own channel. We just finished Zelda 2, The Link's Adventure, and it took months.
That one's tough.
It was such a
Holy
hard
smokes.
game, but we did it. I'm doing storytelling pretty much every night of the week. Upcoming on the Renegade channel, I can't say too much more about it. There's going to be a Power Rangers RPG. So that'll premiere August 27th, but then we'll regularly be on Monday nights at 6 p.m. Pacific time on the Renegade Twitch channel. Very excited for that.
Fantastic. Balvin.
Oh, oh God. I'm Balvin, formerly known as LordBalvin on everything. LordBalvin on Twitter, Twitch, everything.
Formerly.
No, formally, like formal.
Oh,
like,
formally.
Oh.
I thought you said
Oh.
formerly too.
Oh, formal.
too.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. I can see that. Formal, as in formal name. Lord Balvin, everything. Twitter, Twitch, all that. Just creating all kinds of content everywhere. So just find my name and you'll find what I'm doing.
Fantastic. Gabe.
Hello, I'm Gabe James Games across the internet. Like most of these people, you can find plenty of stuff I'm talking about on Twitter. I'm also the in-house game designer at Roll20, so working on plenty of little secrets over there all the time. Plenty of stuff coming out next month. So keep an eye out on my socials to get info on whatever I'm working on for the week.
Fantastic. Josephine.
Likewise, you can follow me on socials at JCVIM to keep up to date with what's coming up and what there is to watch. Although this week, you know, Gabe and I are in part 2 of our epic level 20 like mini campaign for the DMs Guild, which was insane. But they're also pretty short. You can catch up on them because I think this first one was maybe just like an hour of gameplay, and they're on YouTube. It's youtube.com/onebookshelf, and it's Thursday at 4:30. But I think, yeah, they're just an hour and a half, so easily digestible. And it's just going to be 3 episodes, but it's been nuts. I won't spoil anything, I guess.
Fantastic.
I'm a living weapon. It's weird.
Yeah, I'm up to the usual this week. I'm still in Back for Blood withdrawals. I did play a lot of that last week. I apologize for the kind of late YouTube uploads. I've been a little bit busy this week, but I will do my best to, or the past couple weeks, but I'll do my best to make sure it goes up on the evening on Sunday or first thing Monday. And yeah, you can follow me on Twitter. I'm in a charity game on D&D Beyond tomorrow. Sunfall Cycle is still on hiatus, which is another game I'm in weekly, but that one's not happening tomorrow. So you can find me over on the charity game on D&D Beyond instead. Yeah, I think that's it. How's everyone feeling after your sugar highs?
Yay!
amazing. That was
Crashing.
great.
I am a dad.
You are. You had the
I am a
dad award
dad.
for this
Yeah,
episode.
yeah.
I'm the
Oh,
dad.
yeah. Yeah, best dad mug goes to
Yeah.
Oh my
Valym for this
gosh.
one. Michael brought me Oreos too. I was like,
Ooh, nice.
This episode was just a little crazy. I feel
it
like
was great. I
there was
loved
there
it.
was a
Fun, yeah,
lot to
funny.
explore.
That
So
was
I was
fun.
like, we might be here for a while because I want to give everybody ample opportunity. I was also
so
wondering if
fun.
you would remember that you had a bunch of gold.
Right. But I remembered that Scorpio gave it to Ajax because he didn't have it when he was at the like market where he was bombarded.
Yes.
When did you get the
I
gold?
remember that. I
It
don't-
was
When we took the bounty, you were
I wasn't.
you were
It was
you had just had
in
your
the
second shot.
office.
yeah, you had just got your shot. You were out of it.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
you were
yeah,
very
I didn't
tired.
know that we got gold that point. That makes more
Ah.
Yeah,
sense.
Yeah,
you-
we got
You got half before, and you're gonna get the other half after. So you just have to
Oh, yeah.
check in with a post.
And so that was
Super
15
good.
as a whole, correct?
Scorpio may have had other gold too on the sheet that I had, but I just had that Ajax was holding his
It's-
gold.
Yeah,
Oh.
Scorpio's money in general.
Okay.
Do we remember? Maybe
Oh.
someone will go back and see what we were.
I don't remember what. we
I'll
were
try to go
promised.
back and find. I don't remember exactly. I think maybe it was 20 gold total.
That makes sense.
gold,
A four-way
five golds for
split,
each of
yeah.
you, but
Yeah.
I don't want to short you on anything. And I think they gave you 10 gold before as well as free provisions or something, and then 10 gold after, which is actually quite a bit of money.
It wouldn't
Yeah.
be too hard to check. Yeah, I mean we're stingy as fuck, so well,
Yeah.
Nim appears to be.
Nim has
Yeah,
a
but if
new
you-
power
if
of
you wanna-
negotiation.
Blow some money at the magic shop. I'll make sure I get that sorted
Oh,
out.
sure.
So that we know exactly how much.
Mhm.
But yeah, thank you so much for joining us. We'll be back next Tuesday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Goodbye.
Goodbye now. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Sausages.